So let's get into the characters here. We'll start with the OGs, seeing as we've had one death, because that wouldn't be a rest game if we didn't have someone die. So first up, we've got Kedian. Kedian is our token Hell Rider, actually a member of the Hell Riders, fresh recruit. Wasn't there for the downfall of El Terrell, but really wants to find his glory. He's a glory paladin. Up until last session, basically, he wielded the Shield of the Hidden Lord. But one of our previous characters, Pimpos, our Moon Druid, had a crisis of faith when he finally got to touch the shield and tried to run off with it, which led to a player versus player combat section. Sticking with the tradition of starting my streams off with stuff that will make a lot of people never want to play D&D with me. But yeah, we had a big PvP session, which led with Pimpos' death, but still the shield escaping via demons or devils, what have you. And now Kedian just has a plain old normal shield, Pimpos' shield, in fact, instead of his incredibly cool +2 shield that let him cast a bunch of dope fire spells and talk to him. Then we have Aurelia, whose father is an incredibly powerful Hell Rider, who's kind of reluctantly had to fall into the position of leader of the Hell Riders since descent into Avernus. But she has some interesting powers as a Twilight Cleric that probably come from the Companion, but, things are being weird nowadays, and they still work, even though the Companion got all weird. So we're figuring that one out as we go. She's kind of she's our moral compass when we were up on top, but now that we're down here with everything that's evil, I mean, I guess she still is very much a moral compass, but basically just tells us to kill everything because everything down here is evil. So your mileage may vary on the compass side of things. It's been going great. We have Avery Canterbury Grey. He is a shadow sorcerer / warlock. And he used to be a cripple infirm kid back when he was living in El Terrell. But things have been, since the whole fall of the Companion in El Terrell, things have been going great. Able to move around, got cool magic and everything. Things are on the up and up. His morality has been fluctuating based on the fact that he grew up a sheltered rich kid and is just now getting exposure to the world, and also finding he's much more powerful than most people he encounters. So, that'll do things to a guy. Then we have Echo, a street urchin raised in Baldur's Gate, who is a monk. In fact, he's a dragon monk. So we often make our jokes about, just go pick up incredibly talented dragon children at the orphanage, because apparently you just can. And then, previously, other than that, he actually was the one who hunted down Pimpos and delivered the final blow, because monks are incredibly fast and also have ranged weapons, so even if you're a giant elk, you can't get away from them. Then, as I've mentioned, our Moon Druid Pimpos recently died, and his replacement character is Nakaris, who is an El Terrellian local, an arcanist from El Terrell. Who, after seeing these brave heroes rescue Elder Ravengard and decide to head down to Hell proper, decided to offer his services. And being that they were down one character and in need of someone with any knowledge of the arcane, seeing as Avery's just been faking all that, they were pretty eager to take him on board. So now we have just finished up in Fort Knucklebone. We descended down from the city of El Terrell, suspended above the Avernian Wastes. We basically just jumped off. Nakaris flew around with his weird dragon wings. The rest of them featherfall down, I believe. Then they just walked their ass over here because Lulu told them to. Once they got here, they started just talking to a bunch of these evil little redcaps and these weird birds who Lulu wanted to go meet. These Kenku, who were mechanics on some of these crazy large vehicles that just scour the wastes, and they're fueled by souls, and they're crazy. It's Mad Max in hell down here. They ended up talking to a bunch of the locals around here, including Mad Maggie, who is just straight up a night hag, who really wanted to know the stuff that Lulu knew. So they committed a ritual, they went into Lulu's mind, they fought a bunch of weird stuff, they had some revelations, and now Lulu thinks that she knows where to go, which is this ancient castle, or not ancient castle, relatively new castle, brought up around Zariel's sword. So they want to head there, but that means going out into the Avernian Wastes, which they can't really do. So thankfully, they helped Mad Maggie, they helped out the Chuck and Clonk, the birds, and they got themselves a demon grinder. So now it's time to head off into the wastes and see what we can find. So
Alex.
I'll turn it over to you, party. What would you like to do?
What's everybody's Badlands warlord name gonna be? My name's gonna be Shadow Man.
Oh God. Lulu goes, I'll just go by Lulu.
I'm going to think about that a little bit more, and maybe you should too.
Ouch.
That's harsh. It's not nice. All right, so yeah, you guys are all here. You have your demon grinder, which I suppose I should probably let you guys see. Dun, dun, dun. Can you reload me? Oh shit! Yeah, you guys all leveled up to level 7, didn't you? I had to import all y'all.
Oh yeah, 1 second. Make sure that's all.
Okay, well, I gotta make sure I don't screw any of this up, eh? Does anybody have equipment on that they absolutely don't want to lose? My music not playing here. Da-na-na. Can you guys hear the music?
No.
Huh.
No, I can't. Oh yeah, I got new art and everything. I forgot.
Oh yeah, right. You fucking.
Every level, he gets more handsome, and it just seemingly I get art that encompasses the new things he gets every time.
Longer beard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he has a beard now.
So none of you, do any of you guys have items that you don't want me to overwrite? I feel like you all kind of do, so I'm just not going to import any equipment.
Yeah, I do.
No equipment, no items, no currency. You need to import your spell slots, classes, HP, hit dice, all this stuff. Look. Alright. I'm going to test Avery and see if everything gets all fucked up. Yeah, this is not polished material here. This is actually running games at Foundry. so for those of you who come here to experience anything other than just how do I run a game on the spot in Foundry, sorry about your luck. Alright, Kedian, you good to go? Driver?
Sorry, muted. Maybe do me last. Let me just look at a couple things.
Yeah, fair enough. Nakaris, you're good to go?
No, I'm at level 8. I need to drop myself down 1 level quick.
I'm ready.
Nice. Teacher's pet
Spend
class, teacher's pet behavior. I love it. Oh.
You're good.
Alright, what we got here? Oh, Steps to the Night. Goddamn, Twilight clerics are so busted. I love it. Alright, you guys can all take a long rest here, too. Oh, actually, wait. No, you can't. Don't do that yet. I lied. Are you good to go, Echo? Oh, Echo's not here. Fuck. Yeah, Echo is going to be late. He had to work today. Unfortunate. I'm going to import him and see if it works. I'm sure he did. He probably did it
Rocks
the same
on the
night.
ball.
Normally does it like on the spot. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. That's my boy. All right, are you good, Joe? Still picking spells, probably.
Yep.
You good? All right, sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this. And my prep has not been as much as I would like this week, but what are you?
I also changed the name to Pimpos' Staff of the Adder, because that's what it was.
Yeah, we are just taking stuff from people at this point in our career, aren't we?
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you just have to kill people and take their stuff. Oh my god, I forgot your last name was just absolutely outrageous. Some Nargthrush. Tell me you didn't write your own last name without telling me.
I didn't. Oh.
How do you say that, Joe?
Some
It's different every
Nargthrush,
time.
obviously.
Worcestershire.
You have to sneeze in the middle of saying my name.
Why is your token showing your name? That's pissing me off. Alright. Hover by anyone. Update. Alright. And then, of course, we have Lulu as well. Just a gold elephant that flies. Apparently has been down here before. Lost all their memories and gets them back sometimes. Okay. I think everyone... Is Kedian, are you the last one left? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I just got Aura of Alacrity. Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Oh yeah, yours is
Oh.
the weird one too, isn't it? Right? Your aura is like only people within like 5 feet of you or some stupid shit. Let me take a look at that. Features.
Alex, by the way, right
Yeah.
now is shy.
I emanate an aura that fills me and my companions with supernatural speed, allowing me to race across the battlefield in formation. My walking speed increases by 10 feet. In addition, if I'm not incapacitated, the walking speed of any ally who starts their turn within 5 feet of me increases by 10 feet until the end of that turn.
You see, this
Oh,
is
cool.
incredibly dumb that your aura is smaller than everyone else's when it's not even that much better. So we're just gonna change it. It's just like normal auras. It's got a 10 feet reach, and at level 18 it'll be a 30 feet reach. That's a really
Neato.
silly thing that they that you're the Glory Paladin is the only paladin with that change. It's really
Other
silly.
paladins' auras are really good too, so I don't really understand.
Yeah, it's like it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
not one of the better auras. Like it's good, but like it's not fucking magic resistance.
I mean, it's glorious though.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Better
it's easier to think about like why would you nerf it when one of the other ones is straight up resistance to magic?
So this is a demon grinder. By the way, it is a gargantuan. It fits a ton of different people. And I think at this point it's time to talk about what these things are. So you guys now have access to an Infernal War Machine. You guys did your part. You asked for it. You didn't get a whole bunch of soul coins. You don't have very much fuel, but you do have these Infernal Machines. Chocolate and Claw could tell you basically that the way they work is they're incredibly magical, and they are powered by souls. That's why you put soul coins basically literally into a coin slot to get them running. But mechanically, there's a lot of stuff going on in these things. They are their own vehicles. They have their own health. They have their own HP. They have their own armor class. I said health and HP. Whoops. They also have a thing called damage thresholds. So unless something does a certain amount of damage to the War Machine, it takes 0 damage. You guys have a Demon Grinder, which is actually pretty good. Its damage threshold is 20. So it definitely does 20 damage to it. It straight up doesn't take damage. It has a max of 200 health right now, and it has a number of different weapon slots. So for you guys, oh no, it's on the other page. All right, your guys' Demon Grinder has 2 harpoon flingers on the top, which you can see there. It's got a wrecking ball down the back. It's got a Demon Grinder on the front that chews up demons, and you can run people over with your spiked wheels. When you are in a position, you get some amount of cover. So if you're in the helm driving it, you get 3/4 cover. It's incredibly hard to target you. When you're on any of the other machines, you get half cover, making it a little bit harder to target you. And then you can use these specific weapons themselves. So yeah, beyond that, it's kind of we'll just play around with them and figure them out. So Lulu has kind of told you guys that she thinks we need to go to this castle that sprung up around this sword, and that she has a rough idea how to get there. And you got given this Demon Grinder and are ready to go. So what's the plan? You want to talk to anybody else in here, or are you guys going to try and get ready to go?
Well, I want to get right the fuck out of here.
Did you say we could do a long rest or no?
So that's an option, right? You guys got here, and you spent time in that weird world. You could stop and rest before you leave, right? It's just that this will be your first time sleeping in hell proper, won't it?
I would personally prefer to long rest to get spell slots back.
Oh yeah, sure, we can do that.
Yeah, and
That makes sense.
some of these red caps go, oh yeah, you gonna stick around? You could.
Yeah, is that a problem?
No. You could stay with Jen. And he points at this thing.
Oh, is he cuddly?
Yeah. Yeah, he's real
So
cuddly.
cute.
I'm going to set up a tiny hut, and anyone who wants to join me can. In the party.
Even Jen? Oh, okay. Jen comes over this way.
All right. Well, hi Jen, and I'm gonna go
He
over
tries to
here.
bite. He's like,
Oh, Jen, get out of here! I'm trying to murder.
Jen
I'll
stays
murder.
outside.
I'll murder
I'll
you, Jen.
fucking kill you. You see what I did to those imps? Yeah, you did murder those 2 imps. So poor pins and needles. They're gone now. Yeah, so where do you want to set up your tiny hut?
What's the most defensible slash this
we could do
giant hand thing? Is that raid? No.
Yeah, it's literally like
not.
a spire and rock coming out of the ground. Yeah.
Is it possible to set it up on top of the war machine?
Probably.
I'm gonna say with some practice, but probably not today.
Okay.
I think that seems like a reasonable thing that you could do eventually.
Yeah.
Well, I
It's
think
just
right
like a
now.
10-foot dome that springs into existence around Aurelia.
Mm-hmm. So you take some time to do that, and these fucking red caps kind of heckle you a bit, chug and clonk, look at you, but they don't really. They kind of mind their own business. You know what I mean? They leave you alone until you prepare, and your thing goes up, and you walk in, and you're noticing a problem right away. While normally incredibly climate controlled, does not seem to be as effective here. You are still feeling a lot of the emotions and oppression that you have been feeling in this area. So while you're not, facing heat exhaustion or anything like that, it definitely it doesn't seem to be doing much for the plane specific stuff. Just the normal stuff. You know what I mean?
That makes sense, yeah.
That makes sense, but as long as Jen can't.
Yes, it does stop Jen from nibbling on you while you're sleeping, so there's that.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun. So sad here. Girlfriend's giving me dirty looks because I said nibbling.
Nibbler?
He does kind of look like Nibbler.
Strong Nibbler vibes.
I'm just imagining him just like pressed against the hut, like licking it or something.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, for sure. And one thing they do mention to you is that these things here. Fortunate that you got one right away, because the general pervasiveness of this plane really gets to you if you don't have the magic of some of these machines. One of the largest reasons people use hell machines is not necessarily because they're great at killing other people. That was a side effect of after people started making vehicles that could keep you safe from Avernus, people started wanting to take them. So then they had to start making them capable of defending themselves. It's the functional magic of the furnace that keeps you safe from the exhaustive features of Avernus that makes them so valuable. And all the rest is just kind of self-defense, My self-defense demon grinder.
I think it's a dangerous place for Avery because he might like it more than real life.
It does feel bad to be here. Even with one of these things, I will be clear, you can like it in a way that like some people like being deployed, right? But it still does suck.
Oh yeah, 100% it sucks. But he's a real silver lining kind of guy.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, so as you guys settle in, sorry, what was that?
I said I like how much this sucks.
Yeah, sometimes it's the pain you're used to, right? Well, as you guys all settle down on your incredibly sharp machine to sleep, please go ahead and give me wisdom saving throws, everyone.
Oh, sick. Saves. Avery's known for his wisdom.
I am not. Kadian is not wise at all. That was reflected here.
Yep. Okay. So, what do we see? We got 1, 8, 119, and 111.
Me and Aurelia get the same score.
Yeah, we both got 19.
Yeah.
Nice. You guys you feeling great. I mean, not really, but you're not feeling personally different. Kedian, I would say for you, there's something about this place. I mean, without the shield, it feels like you're on a new track, right? You're going to things are turning around. You know, you didn't have the choice before. You were saddled with the burden of the shield. You had to take care of it, right? Even if it was incredibly valuable to you, and some people saw that as greedy, that wasn't the way you saw it. However, now, settling in this place and feeling the kind of pervasiveness of the evil around here, I don't think you fully realize it, but there's a selfishness that's kind of taking root. Things that come down here, even no matter how good they start, they often leave, less good than they came. So I would say, if you want to roleplay a little more selfishness, a little more, I wouldn't say full-on evil, because a lot of people misconstrue evil to be like, in the D&D sense, to be like, I'm going to kill everyone I encounter, or whatever, right? It's not that. It's a change from being, lawful do things for the right reasons to lawful do them because that's the way you want them to be done. So yeah, I would kind of take that forward. When you roleplay that out, this kind of change to a more selfish or evil nature, you can give yourself it's free inspiration, baby, and reap the rewards. So, you guys settle in for a sleep that is not as nice as you would like. Fortunately, when you wake up because one of the red caps falls on top of you. He was sleeping on top of the dome as you were, and when the dome disappeared 8 hours later, not necessarily in the morning, he just straight up fell through and lands right on top of you, Avery. Ah!
Oh, hey, little fella.
Why'd you do that? Huh?
What'd I do what?
Why'd you get rid of my bed? Huh? That's the smoothest thing I've slept on. And how long have I been alive? Hey, how long have I been alive? He says to one of the other ones, and they just kind of shrug towards him.
I have control over that. That's a really thing. Bye. And then I just push him away.
Ah! You guys are gonna... You know what? You're lucky. Maggie likes you, alright?
If you even say one more word, I'll murder you.
He looks at you for a second, like, squints his eyes, like... You know how your toddler thinks about that decision every time and always chooses to say one more word?
Oh, yeah, this guy's gonna get murdered.
He's like, licks his lips, and he touches his beard, and he just stomps off in the other direction.
Okay, that's a good boy.
He twinges for a second. And all the other red caps start laughing at him. Okay. Lulu comes to you guys and goes, okay, so, just out across Avernus. I mean, that can't be too bad, right? We've got this unsettling device that will take us there. I think it was... And she looks off on the horizon, and you notice that there, the horizon effect that you have when you look out, and how things get blurry the farther they out. That happens almost immediately. About 100 feet out, there's no discernible direction, really. It's just heat and blur and horizon. And she's like,
this is one of those accept that it's going to be bad and push forward until something happens situations.
Lulu, you can't tell the direction of the castle? I thought you knew.
Well, I mean, I have a good feeling. I mean, it feels like it's in that direction. And she kind of points off around, out into the west. I mean, I think that's where we should start. And,
well, we've been following your feelings, and now we have a war machine, so I'm on team feelings.
Clonk comes on over here with his big hammer, and he goes, you don't want to forget map. And he holds out a rolled up piece of parchment to you.
Thank you. Earlier will take it.
It's less helpful than you'd think.
She'll open it. Is it a discernible map, or is it like squiggles and an X?
Well, how about we go take a look? So, let's go ahead and I'll fix this so that you guys can all see. Configure. Lighting. Global illumination. And then let's get some tokens on here. So you guys look down at this map, and I'm pulling your tokens on now. Give me a sec here. Here, I'm picking an arbitrary place for your tokens. Do not think that you're actually here. And it looks Okay. I mean, there's the river Styx. Yep, that makes sense. You know, there's a big river in here that does stuff. There's a ton of different landmarks. None of them are labeled or anything. And it's just... You don't even know where you currently are on the map. Clonk looks up to you guys and goes, it changes. You just go out and think in the right direction, and maybe you get where you want to go.
Oh, so this is like a faith thing.
He looks at you incredulously. Like a faith thing, maybe?
I mean, it definitely sounds like a faith.
So-
It's a faith thing.
Is who is it thinking in like wizard thinking or thinking in like force of will? Because I'm really good at that stuff.
He just shrugs. He goes, I fixed the machines.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just talking.
And he walks off to his friend.
Lulu, does any of this look right to you?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. She starts looking at all the different landmarks. She goes, well, I mean, that's a good demon, right? Over there, I think. The devil of some kind. That doesn't... Well, you know, they said it was a feeling thing, right? So, I mean, I feel like it's in this direction. And she points her trunk off in one way. So if we go there and I picture the castle in my mind, I mean, that should work, right?
Yeah, 100%. Do it. Let's all think our happy thoughts about the castle being where Lulu says it is.
Yes.
And Avery closes his eyes and thinks exactly that.
You guys look down at this machine. Someone's got to get in and drive.
Okay.
We're gonna
The
have-
Eye of Sauron over there aside.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, who wants to
Um,
drive? I want to stand on the back and fire out at
mean,
things.
I kind of
Is
want to
it-
drive, but I thought we were gonna have Echo with his monk-like reflexes.
Yeah, I think Echo wanted
Is
to drive.
anybody here proficient in land vehicles?
No,
I asked
I
last
could ride
time,
a horse.
It was a resounding no.
No one is proficient in land vehicles. That's fine.
is a horse a land vehicle?
No, a horse is a creature. A wagon is a land vehicle. Lulu goes, I can't reach the pedals. So, it's on you guys. Any one of you guys can get it. I will say this, mechanically speaking, the vehicles have their own stats. However, if you are proficient in land vehicles, you get to add your proficiency bonus to the saves. So there's functionally not a huge difference between which person drives, other than they will not be able to man anything else. They have to drive. There are things they can still do while driving, but you know, if you like, you wouldn't want to put like one of your best casters or something driving because you know they can attack from the vehicle, right? Meanwhile, maybe it's harder to attack from the vehicle if you have if you're a monk or a paladin, right? Gideon probably is like the logical choice from like a fight perspective, but
I can throw my axes at people. Yeah, no.
I mean, Echo
Can't do
Echo also would be a good choice, and he has really good decks. So if there's any skill checks for that, I feel like he'd be a
Mhm.
good choice.
yeah, I know. Yeah, it's up to you. You know, I think in this
I
facility-
just think Flavorfully. Flavorfully, if it was a group of people and they were like, who should drive this car? I wonder if it should be the guy with hyper reflexes.
Mhm.
Probably that's
Yeah.
who we would pick.
Yeah,
right?
Echo is looking around at this stuff. Rock's on here. I'll talk to him about what he wants to when he is.
Hey, Echo.
You know, he looks at the vehicle and he goes, I mean, I could probably do it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Plus, Rock already told us that he wanted to drive.
So he goes, yeah, let's, well, you can drive next time, Gideon.
Okay.
Sad. Now you can you drive me closer so I can hit them with my sword guy.
So you're saying I'm the commander?
Maybe.
Yes.
So these weapons, I mean, you can man these vehicles, right? And they have their own stats and stuff like that. So it's not like your stats massively affect these things. So you can still use the wrecking ball or the chomper claws or the javelins. but you do need to pick seats on this thing. So let's talk a little bit about the, the actual demon grinder that you have. Shall we? And you guys can decide who wants to go where. We've decided so far that Echo is going to sit in the helm. Where is the other positions on your ship? Alright, here we go. Demon Grinder. Creature capacity, 8 medium creatures. Cargo capacity, a
Whoa.
ton.
Big boy.
Yeah, this is one of the bigger ones. So you guys have a few different action stations. You got the helm, takes 1 crew, grants 3/4 cover. We're going to go ahead and put Echo in that. You've got the Chomper. So the Chomper is a melee weapon, and it's right on the front. You got to be within 5 feet of them, and chomp, 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 chomp. Eats them up. Does a good amount of damage, and grinds them to bits if it kills them. Spits them right out at the end. Completely gone. Wrecking Ball is off the back. It's huge. Does quite a lot of damage. Has 15-foot reach. And it doubles the damage to structures and vehicles. And then there's Harpoon Flingers, which are just longer range, 120 feet. And damage-wise, the Wrecking Ball does the most, the Chomper does the second most, then the Harpoon Flingers do the least. And then you can also straight up just run people over with your Crushing Wheels. And if they're prone, they take double damage. And if they fail to save against a normal attack, they become prone.
I'd like the Wrecking Ball.
I'll take a harpoon.
Yep, sure. Alright, so each of these other stations will grant you all half cover. But if you decide to not wield the station, you just hang off the side. You can cast from your stations, and you'll still benefit the cover, right? But let's say you have all of your stations filled, so Helm, Chomper, Harpoon, Wrecking Ball, then Lulu is just kind of hanging off the side or whatever, and that's fine. She can do that, right? What about you, Nakaris? Do you want to be on the Chomper or the Harpoon Flinger? Same with you, Avery.
I suppose I would fling some harpoons.
Yeah, I got my own magic harpoons. I'll chomp.
Can be on the Chomper.
Actually, that is true. I also have my own spell. Kedian, would you like to be a harpooner? You're not really a ranged.
already is.
Already is a harpoon.
Yeah, there's 2 harpoons.
Yep, already grabbed one.
Good man.
This baby. Start shooting some people. And also, these things have what's called prone deficiency. They cannot right themselves if they get knocked over. You need to do it, and they weigh a lot. 12,000 pounds. So you gotta figure that out.
I don't know. I've seen the Master Chief do it. He just boop, boop, right? Let's right over.
Exactly. So you guys set out. Echo settles down into the helm, looking out in his Mad Max vehicle. As the rest of you settle into positions, you start finicking with the Harpoon Flingers. You move the Wrecking Ball around a bit, watch it swing. Woof, goes out, and one of the Mad Cats fucking ducks and runs away. You guys start chomping. Yeah, what's up, dude?
You guys watch as he settles down into his seated position at his warlord throne at the Chomper, and his beard grows in a little thicker, and he gets a little taller, and it looks a little more like his dad. You remember? And he's just every time he gets a little more powerful, more and more adult.
Something's going on with that lad. That boy ain't right.
Orlia squints, and it wonders if this is demonic interference.
It's just the land. You guys
Should we kill him?
just like Pimpos, he's got a taste for it.
Inspiration, that's it right there.
No way. Maybe if he starts acting. So you guys begin. It starts up, it starts moving around. The heat that comes off of it is more comforting than the rest of the heat of this world. And you drive out the front gates. Mickey is there with his weird tube in his mouth, waving you on. As long as Maggie stares out off the distance, and you guys begin driving off into the waste. No discernible functional direction. Lulu sits up at the top, at the back, kind of with you, Aurelia, and kind of just hanging on back there near the Wrecking Ball, trying to point in general directions in which ways you guys should go. Echo just does his best to interpret that, and you guys begin tracking off in the distance. But it doesn't take very long at all before you begin seeing something in the distance. Dust kicking up until it takes form into another, larger vehicle. One that looks an awful lot like the one you're in right now. Let's go on over to a different map. You guys, let me get. Oh, fuck! I forgot there's some glitch. Can Aurelia and Avery? Can you see already?
Yeah.
For some reason, I can't
Yeah.
interact with these tokens at all. Can you move them real quick? Does it let you move them at all?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. All right, cool. I'm gonna put a second token down for you then. I don't know why I did that. Lulu, Nakaris. I was setting this stuff up obviously beforehand. Can you guys move these new ones?
Yeah, mine's the older too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they are
because I put it around a while ago. I can't fucking get rid of this. That's annoying. Anyway. All right. So this is another thing. This is the actual demon grinder itself. I'm gonna give you guys all access to it. Token. Oh, can I not because of that? Oh, that's.
Are you gonna have mounting?
So you guys are already actual. We don't have to do any of that other stuff. We have the token attacher, so you guys can literally get into your positions here. And when I move this, you'll all move with it. I need to find out how to get rid of these other two. Why are these here? I can't select them. Please help me. I'm supposed to be good at this. Well, whatever. I'm gonna have to find out how to give you guys control of this because I had to put it in spot token. There's got to be a way to give resources. Let's see, represented actor, demon grinder. Oh, that's one. Friend update. How do I?
So, just functionally, if I thunderstep onto somebody else's demon grinder, who wants to come with me?
You see, this is annoying. This isn't working. I'm just gonna drag some. I'm gonna. Oh yeah, I didn't realize I could do it this way. Perfect.
That actually
I feel like
sounds.
we would all want to go with you if you.
Yeah, that actually sounds awesome. Can you take people with you?
Well, we can go if two of us go over there. Thunderstep. It damages everybody that you leave behind, but when you leave, you can take somebody with you.
Yeah, take me. That sounds like that makes sense.
Perfect. That fixed it.
You don't have like dimension door.
No, did it not work? That's so annoying. That's okay. We'll make the other one real quick. Yeah, we're gonna do a little crash course on how to do token attacher and vehicle attachment. So basically, all you have to do, you make a tile. It's the right size. So 4 by 4 in the case of a demon grinder. Pick your path. Select your art. Close that. Alright, does that not work? No, I didn't select it, did I? I have such bad control over my Foundry library. Definitely the most embarrassing thing about my Foundry setup. Alright, we do that. Don't. Do not. Get out of there. How dare you? Then we create a little box here, which this is going to automatically enable our vehicle attacher. Here, we go ahead and hit that on auto. Save it. Then we just have to actually attach the box to our demon grinder here. So first off, I want to give all of my allies here. I want to give you guys all default owner control over that. And then now, don't touch anything still, please. I'm going to go ahead and attach this to it. Hit the token attacher. This is a module you have to actually have set up. You select the stuff you want to attach to the token in question. Bloop. There we go. And now, this little token I have in the back will move the whole thing with it. And anybody who gets in it will move with it too. So now when we move this, you guys all go on your own. Cool. You guys begin seeing a different one trekking off in the from the other side. Sticking out of the top of it are a bunch of strange looking people. They don't look like devils. They don't look like you. They look like animal people. I think everyone should go ahead and roll initiative. Whee!
Time to test out a harpoon.
So you guys should all be able to click on this little token in the back, the Demon Grinder token, and double-click it to open up its character sheet. If you go to its features, or if you just use a token action bar, you should see a number of things. It's going to have... Well, why doesn't it have weapon attacks? I'm going to double check that real quick. Weapons?
Yeah, Alex, how does ammo work? Like, do we have to rest to reload? Because I have 10 harpoons.
Yes, so that is correct.
Cool.
Let me just
short rest or long
let's
rest?
just go here. So no, reloading wise, you guys need to go buy more harpoons after you run out. So
Gotcha.
limited uses, resource consumption, ammunition. Actually, we're not going to worry about that for now. You guys can just keep track of it in a file or something like that. But you guys should be able to literally target stuff the way we normally would with a T, and then hit on the button and chomp away. Wrecking ball or harpoon. If you take a look at them, you can see their various damages, what they do, including the crushing wheels, which can move through the space. So let's go ahead and get some combat music on here and get started, and then we'll let you guys decide what you want to do. I'll get rid of these demon grinders. They don't need to be in here. Get off private. I mean, it wouldn't be any fun to kill someone with private initiative. Echo. Wow, Aurelia is gonna go first. Alright. So basically, the way these guns and stuff work, if somebody uses a station, no one else can use that station until the end of the person who uses its next turn. So if Aurelia smashes someone with a wrecking ball, no one can like hop on that station and then also wrecking ball attack. You know, the weapon can only go once per round. The driver is the one that steers this thing. If nobody decides to steer it and nobody shuts it down or anything like that, it just goes in the direction it's going. You can run into shit. There's rules for crashing. There's rules for mishap, you know, for your stuff going wrong when you take too much damage. There's rules for everything on this stuff. And we'll just kind of come up to them as they go because, come on now, we ain't got time to be worrying about, you know, all that stuff right up front. The best way to learn is to play. So let's start off. Aurelia, you are in your seat. So, you know, obviously, if you can't reach with the thing you're doing, you have options. You can try and cast some spells, or you could simply, you know, you could just wait, ready in action to use the attack if something comes into range, right?
Yep. Yeah, she's just going to ready in action for if it happens to come into range.
To use your wrecking ball. All right. So next up is Avery. You're also on a melee weapon, basically. So
I am going to ready in action to cast Eldritch Blast on the driver if they get close. If they get within 120 feet of me.
And one thing to keep in mind: people in the driver's seat have 3/4 cover because they're mostly covered up by the metal. Everybody else has half cover around the things. But the people in the driver's seat, they're kind of settled down in there, basically just with their eyes looking through these little slits. So
I think I'll still try for that shot.
Yeah, hell yeah. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You're the greatest. So you begin concentrating on casting this, and you see off in the distance, the driver of this other vehicle begins going. Also, if you guys, when you guys move this, I guess I will be because I'm Echo, only move 1 square at a time. Don't move very far, otherwise it won't drag everyone properly. So you start hearing those. Oh yeah. Looks like we got some easy pickings, boys. And this fucking big old werebore begins careening towards you and their vehicle. These things have a move speed of 100. And he just fucking drives straight at you.
All right, so he's getting blasted eldritchly.
Yeah, and as he drives in, you can go ahead and target the one in the helm, Ragadraga.
Is that the? Am I targeting the right one?
This one right here.
Okay, there we go.
Ooh, the Gorguts gang's gonna take all your coins, son.
Are you? Oh, I think I don't have Eldritch Blast for some reason. Maybe it happened when I got imported.
Hell no, that can't be right. Did you get rid of your? You trying to steal extra spells?
You were dispelled, bro. You know what happened.
That's exactly how
Trying
it
to steal
happened.
extra spells?
I am. Yeah.
Eldritch Blast. Fine. There you go.
Alright.
You have a lot of you have a lot of cantrips, my man.
I do. I do.
Is that all on the level?
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, Sorcerer gives you
I'm-
like 4 or something, doesn't it?
And I'm also a Warlock. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, like, listen, I didn't get 5th level spells. I mean, 3rd level spells at the same time as everybody else. Give me a break.
I got all kinds of other cool stuff. And all
Probably
right, let's see if this
Okay.
works right.
Edit spell. Fucking always prepared.
Oh, it is supposed to give you +4 though because of the
Yeah,
things.
I just gotta add that. Plus, plus, add mod. Alright, so the first one goes off. You blast at this dude. And yeah, he takes an extra 4 points of damage. And the other one just careens off of the thing. He starts yelling. He's like, "Ooh, you're going down today." Yeah, and he just careens right towards. I guess he can dash, eh? Give me a second. I gotta read all this stuff. This is the first time I've run vehicles. Okay, let's see. Where's my vehicles at? Where they at? Hell. Okay, so the driver. As a bonus action, the driver can do one of the following. Start the Infernal War Machine's engine or shut it off. Cause it to dash or disengage while the vehicle's engine is running. Insert a soul coin or pour a flask of Demon Ichor into the engine's furnace. Dead stop, the vehicle's moving. So as a bonus action, he can just straight up dash. He careens right towards you guys. He's going to come straight into range. Which I guess is going to mean you're going to be able to make a Wrecking Ball attack.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a sec here. He kind of comes up to broadside you, basically. Yeah, and he gets within 15 feet. You can go ahead and make a Wrecking Ball. So here's the thing, actually. You need to do it against this. You get to choose. You can try and attack people that are in their things, or you can attack the vehicle itself. Each of an Infernal War Machine's weapons takes up a station. One weapon can replace another. Let me just see how this works real quick. I don't want to lie. I feel like you can just attack whoever you want. Top attacks, they provoke opportunity attacks. That's normal. Do whatever you want. My dogs are cuddling together. Adorable. Yeah, you can attack whoever you want. So you can choose to attack people inside with like their additional cover and things like that, or you can try and just smash this vehicle. Do keep in mind, the Wrecking Ball does extra damage to vehicles. Its target is back here, though, however, so... Yeah.
Would I be able to target it, the vehicle from here, or?
Oh, sorry, it should be visible there. Yeah. If it doesn't let you, I'll just remove the range on your weapon.
Okay. Yeah, she will try to attack the vehicle itself.
Hell yeah.
It says Demon Grinder is incapacitated.
Oh, is it? Oh, because you have no hit points for some reason. That's annoying. Oh, I didn't do the hit points. Whoopsie. My bad. Slobber chops. Blink.
It still says it's incapacitated.
Yeah, it'll be fixed in a second. Slobber chops. Slobber chops.
Where is he?
So if you try it now, it doesn't work?
Right. I'm just gonna try to refresh.
Yeah, if you tab, have you tabbed the slobber chops yet? If not, I guess I could just drag the Wrecking Ball attack onto your character sheet. That might be decent.
Yeah, it doesn't work when I go to Slobber Chops.
Cool. Well, we'll try and do it a different way. So we'll grab here, we'll take your Wrecking Ball. Don't make an attack yet, because I do need to change the modifier quickly. So let's go edit item, details. So normally I had this thing, it's supposed to have +9 and it has +4 strength, so I just added the attack roll of +5. But in this case, I will just do, I mean, your strength is +1, so I'll give it a +8 mod while you're wheeling it, because it's supposed to be just a flat +9. And then we can check that in Foundry by just looking at its description. It'll say, oh, +12 to hit, that's not good. Oh, because of your proficiency too. Gotcha, alright. So I just need to lower that by 3. So I guess 5 was right. Dang. Alright, cool. So go ahead and you can go tab back to Aurelia, and you should be able to just target one of these guys with the Wrecking Ball attack. Including
Is it on my character sheet now?
Yep. Yeah, let me
Is it a
equip
feature?
Bloop, there you go. It's equipped. It should be in your weapons now because I equipped it. It'll be in your inventory now. It wasn't equipped
okay.
before.
Cool.
Sorry about that. I keep forgetting that you guys do everything from the hopper.
It says the target is 40.
Too far away. No problem. Edit. This is what happens when you do things the first time. Let's see here. Range. We're just not going to worry about it. You are within 15 feet, so go ahead and give it a shot. Ooh, I hit 0. Actually, that's not going to work. Oh, it did work. Never mind. So you smash into this thing. You hit the Demon Grinder, and because it is, because it is it's double the damage to the target as an object or a structure. Ooh, I don't think that counts for. I think that these are very specifically vehicles. Wrecking Ball, War Machine, vehicles. I don't think it does double damage to the actual vehicles. Let me double check. Descend to Avernus, but damn, it does a shit ton of damage, and it's going to trigger their mishaps. So, here's something to keep in mind. Every vehicle has a mishap number, and in this case, your guys' mishap is 20. So your damage threshold is 10, and your mishap threshold is 20. So because you dealt more than 20 points of damage to this thing, it has to roll on the mishap chain. On the mishap table here. So you did the damage. I'll let you roll. Give me a d20.
A d20?
Yep. So these guys driving towards you, careening. This guy's screaming obscenities at you, and you shoot blast. One beam goes straight through into the visor and hits him. He comes in closer, and the Wrecking Ball smashes into the side of this thing like a fucking battle bot. And it looks like it's doing a lot of damage. This thing begins grinding and shaking uncontrollably. Its axle seems to be bent or damaged in some way. And yeah, it's looking like it's going to be. They're going to have disadvantage on dex checks, and abilities, and attack rolls made by creatures on the inside of the vehicle have disadvantage. That's a big one. Hitting the 18 on a mishap is like big. You guys did. You fucked their axle up a lot. They're looking like they're in rough shape. Ragnarok Dragon looks irritated as he gets closer and goes, "Come on, kill him! Let's take the vehicle!" Kedian, it's your turn. You stand on the harpoon flinger as these things approach you quickly. I can give you the harpoon flinger attack the same way I did with them. Because I think that's the way we'll just have to do it, is add them onto your inventory. We'll equip that, and then we just go make sure the plus is the right. Shit, it says +10 to hit right now.
Mine works right out of the Slobber Shop's sheet.
Oh, shit. I wonder why the rest
Can I undo that, though? I'm not sure if that's what I want to do.
yeah, you can... Well, yeah, you can undo it, but yeah, just roll yours out of there then. That's great.
Okay. I just wanted to see if it worked. I have a couple questions about the weapons.
Yep.
So one, is the machine affected by like the aura of alacrity or of? I'm
gonna say no. No.
Okay.
It's a vehicle, not a
second for my weapons. For example, branding smite is just any attack, not a melee attack. Can I use that on the harpoon?
I'm gonna say yes. If it doesn't specify melee attack, hell yeah, brand that harpoon.
Cool. Okay. Not gonna do it right now, but I just wanted to know for future reference. Yeah, okay, sounds good. I will. And then also, just because I'm on the left side of the vehicle, does cover come into play aside from the vehicle cover if I'm shooting?
No, these things have good clearance over the top of them. No.
Cool.
Everything's going to have half cover just because of their the stuff in question. Here, let me see if I can get these health bars to appear. course that didn't work. Annoying. Oh well.
Okay. So, being the confident sort that I am also going to aim for the driver. I can make that shot. I hit him.
You did. He comes driving in, careening, yelling like fucking Macho Man and Savage, and you just thoosh, harpoon goes flying straight in, but it scrapes across like the visor and stuff that gets in there and just scrapes him across the shoulder. Doesn't seem like it does a ton of damage.
Really wish I used Branding Smite. Anyway, that's it for me.
Me too, man. That would have been cool. You asked to do a really cool thing and then just didn't do it. Fair enough. All right, let's see. You know, it is a resource, though, right? Gotta be careful with that shit. All right, so you guys, this guy in the back goes. He's near the front. And he goes, yeah. And you guys are within. Oh Jesus! How far? Why did I put him right here? I think he's. I wanted to get right up on you, but I don't think he has a good choice of what to do there. So what he does is he's in the mall, so he readies an action. There we go. You get closer. As you guys get close to these things, you can see that looks like a couple of were boars and a couple of were rats. This guy on the top goes, "I'll tell you how it's done," and he aims straight at you with his own harpoon flinger. Oops, didn't mean to do shape changer. You guys see one of these fucking harpoons. He aims straight at Caddy and just swing. And it just goes right over top. He just and he yells down, "You gotta drive better. It's not. I missed." And a car.
Relatively great.
Your turn to cars. So these are pretty close. You could use your harpoon flinger, or you could do whatever else you want.
Oh no, I'm gonna use a spell on him, I think.
Sure. Snowballs trying to find it. Woo. Okay, so here's another thing. I think because of this mishap, these guys actually have disadvantage inside the machine. The vehicle has disadvantage on dex checks, and all ability checks and attack rolls made with creatures on or inside the vehicle at disadvantage. Okay, cool. So this demon grinder would have got hit too by that. So what is this? Dex save?
Yep.
Alright, it has to make it a disadvantage. Saving throw, disadvantage because of its busted axle. So the demon rider gets a 4, and it's going to take 9 points of cold damage.
What about the two people who succeeded?
They took a little bit of damage. They don't get disadvantage on the saves.
Well,
The vehicle does.
Oh, that's what I was wondering.
They get disadvantage on some of their attacks and stuff. They were trying to attack you while like in the melee in the vehicle, but okay. But definitely, the machine itself has disadvantage on dex saves. So yeah, you shoot a harpoon, Kedian, and then he looks down at his harpoon and just lets go and holds his hands out and casts the spell. He said, "That didn't look very effective." Echo sees this thing careening towards him and decides, "All right, I guess we're gonna get closer, right?" Let's see here. He gets to choose. He can just drive this thing and steer it. Would have been cool if he were here. Bow, bow, bow. Rules. Action stations. Alright, the driver. While the furnish is on, the driver can use an action to propel the vehicle up to its speed or bring the vehicle to a dead stop. The driver can steer it along any course. Okay, great. So he's going to go and whip around on these guys. Just kind of drives past them. And then...
you go get my Doge?
What?
What?
I am sorry. I thought I was muted. I was talking to my nephew.
Were you?
I was.
Yeah, none of us have ever heard you say something like that. We're like, what?
Was that what that was?
And yeah, he drives straight into this, turns around and comes up behind it, tries to drive straight into it. But he does kind of just pull up right behind it so that you guys can try and like chomp at it, but it hopefully can't chomp at you. I don't know if that's what he would do, but he's not here. Yiga, this person whips there, seeing you guys zip past, whips his harpoon around and tries to shoot straight at the driver. Features. Huh? Where is it? Oh, these are weapons. Is it because they're not equipped? Is that why? I don't know. Is that one? I wonder. We're learning as we go. It turns around and tries to fling a harpoon at you. Shing, straight into the thing. It just blasts right off the front of the demon grinder. Jibs, back here, is on the wrecking ball. And he turns it straight in and tries to attack your vehicle as well. Same way that you did. He goes, oh, no, you don't. There's no sneaking up on a demon grinder. And he swings this thing around at you guys. 15 fucking ranges. Gotta fix that stuff. Perfect. And then let's see if it works for him. Wrecking ball. Boom. Smashes into you guys with the wrecking ball. Which one of you guys wants to roll your mishap? Somebody needs to roll me a d20.
Did it hit with 11?
11. Wait, why did it just do damage with 11? What did you get on your attack?
Roller.
Like, I got really high.
You
I got.
didn't get really high. Oh, you got an 18 on that. What's your actual
Yeah, I
attack?
got-
You got a 20. Okay, good. Yours does hit. 11 does not hit yours. Jesus, what is going on? I had these all set up, and then I had to remake them. Fuck. Yeah, your AC is 19. So, no, that does not hit. They swing at you, and Echo's a natural at this thing. He whips around, and right as the ball is coming into it, he just kind of dips off to the side, and it smashes effortlessly into the ground and bounces up. And this wereboar just squeals in frustration. Lulu is here, and goes, oh, I don't know about this. And she's like, all right, look out, everybody. And she begins, she's going to do her trumpet of sparkles at this thing. Okay. Good creatures in the cone take no damage. Wouldn't this be a funny time to do that in front of Kedian? And she hops up over here, flies up, and is going to try and do her little trumpet. Wait, no, don't attack Slobber Chops. So it's going to be everybody. Trumpet of Sparkles. This blast of rainbow glitter functionally shoots out of this Hollyphant. And yeah, they don't seem to like it. They're not fans. And then she flies back over to kind of latch onto this thing with you. Aurelia, your turn.
Okay, well, she's just going to try to hit it with the wrecking ball again.
Fair enough, fair enough. Crunches into a 26. Jeez, your wrecking ball's way better than theirs. 49, I gotta roll another mishap. God damn. Alright, I'll roll their mishap this time. Public, 20. 13. Let's see what that's all about. Mishaps. Blinding smoke. The helm station fills with smoke and is heavily obscured until this mishap ends. Any creature in the helm station is blinded by the smoke. Oh no. This comes up and this you smash into the side of the engine and it just puffs this big cloud of smoke up and you hear I can't see! What the fuck's going on out there? Avery, your turn.
All right. Well, I'm going to summon my shadowy dog to hunt the driver of this car.
Oh fuck, Shadowhound. You didn't give me that picture yet. That's my bad. All right.
Did I? No.
Oh, I'm sure you did. I just didn't do anything yet. I see the dog here. All right, cool. Save image. So I'm gonna make this dog Paskerville. All right, download, save.
Oh yeah, I named the fucker. I just am always stoned, so I forgot too.
I forgot as well. All right, let's go ahead and create an actor here. What's his HP and stuff?
It is direwolf statistics.
Oh shit! I don't even have to do anything. I just
Yeah,
delete
so
that.
that's the easy thing about it.
That's great.
And what other info is it?
It's
Direwolf
not
statistics.
large, or is it still large?
It might be medium. That's the thing too. Here, Hound of Omen. Maybe I can post it. Yeah, there it is. It's living in. It's medium size, not large, and it counts as a monstrosity, not a beast. It appears with a number of temporary hit points equal to half of your sorcerer level. It can move through other creatures and objects as if it were difficult terrain, and takes 5 force damage if it ends inside of an object. At the start of its turn, the Hound automatically knows that. It can move at its service turn. The Hound automatically knows the target's location, and if the target was hidden, it no longer hid from the Hound.
So the big thing is it's a monstrosity and it's medium, right? That's the only stuff I really need to change on the stats.
Yeah.
Attacks and shit are all the same. And the rest is just stuff that you can do. Roll initiative for the Hound. Okay.
Cool.
Give me a sec here. Direwolf. Configure ownership. Oh, gotta change your fucking name there, Direwolf. You know. Where's your fucking token? Click. Prototype token. Baskerville. Cute. This is what games are like. Just fucking frantically trying to configure things in the midst of stuff. Where you at, Jim? Alright, owner. Plunk. Where do you summon this hound? You just summon it right on their vehicle? Is that a thing you can do?
Yeah, it's in his lap, man.
Well, it can't get in a station, but you want to put it on top of this vehicle? At the driver?
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely on top of the vehicle, where the driver, and then he just moves right through the barrier.
Wow.
I guess to attack the driver.
Yeah, yeah, I guess even if it's in the... Yeah, sure, I'll just remove the cover for this attack. That seems reasonable to me. Bloop. Oops, I rolled it. Does it have a set HP?
Yeah, whatever the dire wolf says, plus temporary HP from me.
Okay, how much temp for you?
Equal to half my sorcerer level, which is 6, so plus 3.
3. Alright, well, we rolled the dice. You got 28. Not great, but then he gets plus 3 temp hit points. He arrives right there. I'll remove, and, oh, you wanted to attack the driver, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so you're probably actually over here, and I'll just remove his 3/4 covers as you just kind of stick your face through the wall and attack him. He can't see anything. You get advantage, so just roll another d20 to see if you crit.
Alright.
He's completely blind. He's like, ah, I can't fucking see. Oh, you do
I did crit.
Alright, so go ahead and roll 2 more d6s.
Alright.
That's why you do it. Never cheap out on people's advantage. Or another 5 points of damage. This guy is like, ah! And the attacks are magical, right?
I assume? No, but I shouldn't assume, so let's see here.
Check that.
Plus 3 sources? Oh yeah, I had 3
At the start of your turn. With the following changes. I don't think the attacks are magical.
No, just regular.
Yeah, okay, cool. So he took how much damage total? Took 12. No, he took 7. Plus 5 is 13. So he's gonna get 6 hit points back. But you bite into him, and it doesn't look like it does a ton of damage, but he looks shocked. He's like, ah, what the hell is going on? I can't see. Fucking smoke's attacking me. Start yelling. I'm gonna eat you.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn you to bread.
1 second
Oh, hard it
here,
is to make bread down here.
Well, the hound is within 5 feet of the target. The target is disadvantaged on saving throws against spells you cast. So that's the other cool thing.
Are you gonna float back up
And-
slightly out of the machine?
Oh, the hound?
Yeah. Or are you gonna let him stay like in the walls of the machine underneath him? He'll take some damage, but he'll be functionally untargetable.
Is there a place he can sort of sit? I guess he'll run as alongside the machine.
He's
Because
not
he
fast
basically-
enough for that.
Yeah.
But he can stay on the machine. Yeah, he can stay where he is.
Yeah. He'll just stay on the machine because that's all he can do is go towards his target, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm going to cast a spell on him. Oh, I gotta go back to Avery. Sorry, guys, long turn. All right, Avery. There we go. Spells. And let's go ahead and do a mind whip on the boy.
Mind whip.
Yeah.
Oh shit. That was
Oh,
intelligent.
yeah, he can disadvantage.
disadvantage because he's near the thing, right? What is
Yeah.
it, intelligence?
It's intelligence, yeah.
Wow. So rude. Well, he
still
succeeded,
got it.
so give. He did succeed, okay?
I mean, yeah.
That's very
I'm-
unlikely. He has a +0 to his intelligence.
I'm-
Rocket Drug is
here
the
for it.
smartest warboar you ever met.
And that's my turn.
Alright, it's his turn. And he, as a bonus action, 'cause that's how helming works here. Oh, shit. Oh, we definitely gooned it here. These things move at their helm. The helm requires the driver to operate. While the engine's on, the driver can use the extra pellet up to its speed or bring the vehicle to dead stop while it's moving. Yeah, and it just keeps moving. If the driver is incapacitated, leaves the helm or does nothing to alter the Infernal War Machine's course and speed, the vehicle moves in the same direction at the same speed as it did during the driver's last turn until it hits an obstacle big enough to stop it. Alright. So he's trying to position his folks for an attack. So you guys begin doing the BattleBots dance, where you just each try to face the front of your vehicle towards the front of the other person's. He doesn't actually like leave your sight.
Double wedge bot fight? My god.
No, the worst. He's blind. You know what? Actually, never mind. He doesn't do that. Here, we'll do it this way. He, as a bonus action, slams the brakes on this thing, and he climbs out of the fucking top. He comes out of the blinding smoke. And goes, what the fuck? And he just runs off, and he's gonna try and fucking jump onto you guys' machine. He jumps out, literally Rain of Fire style, with his hammer straight up in the air as he propels.
You were
himself.
1 back. You were 5 feet back before.
Sweet, that's even better. So he jumps off and just starts trying to wail on Echo's helm pit. Just trying to wail right in on him. The warboar. Where is it here?
Such a greenhorn in a moment, like, I'll attack the driver.
I mean, he just sprints off, and I guess he moves his 15 feet straight towards the target and tries to tusk. He tries to dive straight into the helm with his tusk. He's like, I'll just take yours then. And yeah, he does that. Or he tries to anyway. So he nosedives straight in to try and tusk this dude. You take an extra 7 points of slashing damage, but he succeeds on the saving throw. Oh, wait, what's this? The tusk saving throw is for what? Okay, that's for that. All right, but because he also charged straight forward, he has to make a different Constitution saving throw. This one he also succeeds, so he does not get knocked prone. Not that that would really be super functional in there. And then his multi-attack, after he tries to dive into the tusk, he just takes a swing with his big old fucking hammer too. Plonk. Smashes just straight into the top of this vehicle, and he looks frustratingly towards the rest of you. Gideon, he's boarded your vehicle.
I was gonna do the exact same thing, just the other way. So can I move freely around the vehicle then, assuming there's no people there? in
Yes,
front of me?
as soon as you leave your station, you lose your half cover, but you can cling onto the vehicle and do Mad Max shit.
So,
yeah.
So can I do this then? 1, 5, 10, and put myself here?
Absolutely. You kind of go out on the walking platform to the side. You grab onto the front of the harpoon and kind of heap forward, and you can go ahead and do whatever the hell you want.
I'm going to use my shield bash as a bonus action and try to push him back.
Yeah, absolutely.
So.
Oh, can he succeed? What's his No, I don't think he can. But let's see what he gets. It's fun. You smash into him, and he goes, huh? You know, but he's kind of off balance, so it's like when you kick a guy in the hip, right? And he just starts spinning off to the side. Are you pushing him back 5 feet? Or are you trying to knock him
Yeah.
prone?
Pushing it back 5 feet.
All right, so he does kind of stumble towards the edge. He's like, whoa, but he's still just barely on the vehicle.
Okay, and I'll just advance forward, and I will attack him
Oh, yeah.
with just with my sword.
Sweet. You gonna put any spells or anything on this? No, you already bonus action.
Yeah. So 1. All right.
Yeah, you slash into this guy, and he looks at you. Who the fuck do you think you are? I'm gonna toss you off of this and run you over, you little piece of shit. You can say something back.
It's like, not if I toss you off first.
It's like, that's impossible. It would never happen to me. And he yells.
Definitely won't happen on the next turn.
He's like, Ozzy, get him. He goes, you didn't point the grinder towards him. And he climbs up out of his machine too, frustrated. He's like, the hell, we're supposed to try and chomp this thing. And he climbs up out. This guy doesn't have that anymore. And he also just fucking tries to storm you guys. He runs this way. And takes an attack at you, Ketty, and he dives at you. Tries to tusk you. Get tusked. Wait, here's a question. Do you still have... Alright, good, we don't. Tries to tusk you, and you block it with your shield pretty effortlessly. And then he tries to hammer you. Boom. Nat 1. No problem. Even though you've never been on one of these things in your lives, you've just got better balance from being a better fighter than these guys. He comes out and tries to swing and shove. This were-rat, he's like, oh, shit. And he turns it around with the harpoon, and he's just going to aim at the wrecking ball wielder. He goes, get that thing away from us. And he tries to shoot you with the harpoon flinger. Aurelia. And it just plink clatters harmlessly off the side of this thing. Yukara, it's your turn. Joe, if you're there. You muted. Joe!
There we go. I was trying. My computer froze. Can you just toll the dead one of them for me?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you... Hold your hand. Which one do you want to get? The one that's on your vehicle, or one of the ones that's on the... There's 2 of them on your vehicle. The big guy, a slightly smaller werebear, wereboar, and then there's some rats and stuff on the other vehicle.
Yeah, werebear. Hit the big werebear guy.
Or wereboar. It's kind of hard to say. To be perfectly honest.
Yeah, I really thought you said werebear.
I think I probably did. Toll the dead. Yeah, there's a gonging sound. Oh, that should have been D12s. That's my bad. Here, I'll roll your 2 D12s and we'll see if it's more. I'll give you the better. 21? Are you fucking kidding me? Wow. Alright, minus another 10. This thing, he's like spiraling towards the end as you attack him, Ketty, and there's just this loud ringing noise. He clutches at his head as blood just starts pouring out of his ears. Not doing so hot over there. Echo is still driving this vehicle. I think he looks around at you guys. Should I get away and try to... What should I do? You guys can get some direction, Echo.
Yeah, get some distance.
Right.
Or is Kedian still on the vehicle? Like, if we drive Kedian, gonna be okay?
Oh, he'll fall off.
Press the attack.
Press the attack. You want to keep trying to drive into these things. So when it comes to ramming, you can do that. It takes damage to both vehicles or whatever, but he's kind of close right now for that. So he can either stay where he is. He could just park the vehicle, get out, and start wailing on these dudes, or he could try and pull away, or he could try and... Yeah, what do you guys want him to do?
Honestly, we could just park it at this point. Like, half of them are off theirs.
Or them.
Yeah, sick. He goes, all right. He just slips out of there. He goes, yes, of course. And I'm sure they don't know what they're in for as this monk climbs up out of the helm of this thing. He bonus action stops the vehicle. And then I guess he's going to wail on Ragged Dragon with you? Is that what you guys think? Or do you think he would go for just jump on their vehicle? What do you guys think?
I think jump on their vehicle would be... I don't know. But
He is on the edge.
Alex.
Yep.
I have to run and pick up my nurse essentially, but I actually can load into the game on my phone. So
I mean, you'd be on Discord. It'll be all right. I can do the stuff for you. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I forgot that you had some stuff going on this week. Sorry about that. Okay.
Well, no, I can see all the game and play and everything. Like
cool.
With the way you have it set up, I can load my phone up with it.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I think Echo, he's going to stand up here and just hop onto their vehicle and just start wailing on this were-rat. While you guys kind of handle your own thing. He's like, press the attack. All right. He kind of hops over here and starts trying to wail on this thing. I guess he's going to use his magic mace twice. Crunch. Crunch. Holy shit. Why do I always roll insane when I play your guys' characters?
I was getting pretty excited when you started moving with that monk.
He leaps off the edge and just crunches straight into the body with this mace and then brings it down in this incredibly precise chop, and this were-rat just collapses down on the ground. And yeah, he takes up a stance. He doesn't have any bonus actions because he had to stop the vehicle, otherwise you guys would have crashed. This other were-rat looks mortified. And let's see here. These vehicles are already mad. There's a weird shadow dog directly beside him. He can't make ranged attacks very successfully because he has an enemy in his thing. So I think he's just going to try and fucking deal with this dog. Yeah. What's his multi-attack? 2 attacks, one of which can be a bite. Alright. Tries to short sword your dog. He pulls out a sword and stabs at your dog, and then gonna try and bite it. Oh, it's just shadow! He goes right through it. This stupid little teeth.
It sort of looks like a terrier, like a little shadow terrier, and it just stares at him.
Jibs is on, ironically, he's on the wrecking ball. Closest functional thing to a crane. And he sees you wailing on Ragged Draga Ketty, and he takes aim with the wrecking ball.
Oh no.
He's like, don't worry, boss, I got him. And yeah, he fucking comes at you with this thing.
Oh no.
Crunches straight into you.
Ouch.
Okay, wrecking balls. I don't think they do the other thing. Double the damage. Are you a structure? No. You wish.
I mean, in a way.
You wish.
In a way.
You take double damage and die. No, oh god, why did I let like hubris get me? But he swings at this thing with you, and yeah, you take a shit ton of damage. Lulu goes, "Oh no, Gideon!" And flies up here, and she rests a trunk on you. He goes, "You'll be okay. I know you can keep us safe." And she casts Cure Wounds on you. And then she looks at this board and goes, "Ooh," and tries to fly away. And it attacks her. Tries to swat this elephant out of the way.
Thanks, Lulu.
You're welcome. Please don't let this thing swat me out of the air. And you stop him from doing that. Aurelia, your turn.
Okay, well, does it even work doing the vehicle anymore?
I mean, you gave it 2 mishaps, and so they stopped it instead of trying to do their other shit.
Yeah, okay. Can she attack the other people?
You sure can, yeah. They do have, they have partial cover and stuff because of these things, but you can try and attack them, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she's gonna just try to wrecking ball this one over here.
Wrecking ball and wrecking ball action. Yeah, he swings it down at Ketty and it crunches into the side of him. And as he's swinging the ball around, he's kind of exposed, and your wrecking ball comes in straight at him. He's like, "Oh shit!" Crunches into him. Yeah, these things are magical weapons too. All the Demon Grinder attacks are magical, so the wearable does not get any resistance. He just gets fucking wrecked.
I am good.
Yeah, I would say, Avery, your turn. You are in the chopper.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Wither and Bloom.
Okay.
And let's see what I can get here. That's cool. And I'm gonna. I don't want to target you and Kedian, but it's gonna. So I'm sorry. But also, Kedian, you get to roll hit die.
Jesus, 3. That's rough.
Yeah. That's not what it's about anyway. I don't really care about that.
It's about healing people as a hostile caster. Yeah, I'll fix both of them. Yeah, this weird, dark, shadowy energy starts crawling all over the place. And yeah, Kedian, you can roll hit dice if you want. But you don't add... Does he get the full hit dice plus your mod, or is it hit dice, no con, your mod? Let me read that real quick. Wither and Bloom. In addition, one creature can spend an unspent hit dice and regain a number of hit points equal to the roll plus your spellcasting modifier. So it's just the roll. So go ahead and roll a d10, Kedian.
Do I use one of my hit die?
Yeah, you can just subtract it, but don't roll the hit dice because it's going to add your con instead of his...
d10.
It's actually better for you to get his spell mod.
And then subtract 1 from my own. Got it.
Ooh, nice. So you're going to get 14, right? He hits your spell mod as well?
Yeah.
God,
it's actually a sick healing spell, to be honest.
That's real good. I mean, yeah, you have to have hit dice. And you guys do actually short rest in my game, so like, you're not always going to have those hit dice. But it's definitely good. Nice. Great job.
All right, and that's my turn. Oh, and also the Shadowhound moves towards its target always. So if it takes...
Yeah, where is it? It was supposed to be an initiative. Sorry about that.
Oh, shit.
We didn't roll it. It's my bad. So it'll go at the end of the turn. It did take a turn last round. So it'll get another turn here at the end.
Oh, okay. Let it go back here.
Yeah, sorry about that. It's my bad.
That's all right.
Well, it's our bad. It's all of our bad.
Our bad.
Especially Rocks. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so Ragadraga is like, I'm still alive. I made it multiple rounds. Fantastic. But he looks at you and goes, oh, you're going down. And he just snarls at you. And he's like, you're gonna join my crew. And he tries to tusk you.
You want me to join your crew?
Yeah, you seem tough as shit. He tries to tusk you. And then when that doesn't work, he just tries to swing his maul at you. Sucks. He's terrible. And then he moves a little bit farther in on the vehicle.
Oh.
Climbs back up. He's like, you think I'm going to go down? You're the one that's going to go down. It's your turn.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I had to step away for... Are we stopped? Or are we still...
Yeah, you guys are also... You're stopped. It's just 2 vehicles, nose to nose.
Stopped fighting it out. All right. Well... Let's fight this guy then, I guess.
You guys are parked on the overpass in a fist fight.
I will... I'm just going to do what I do. I'm going to hit him with Pimpos' shield, try to knock him prone. That's my bonus action.
Alright. Crunching. He can technically succeed on this.
But he does not.
Prone?
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes, whoa, what the fuck? He slips down, and his hammer starts dragging on the wheel, and he's like, oh, thank God we're not moving. But yeah, you can go ahead and take your attacks.
Okay, and...
Oh yeah, I suppose for those watching, I know that technically Shield Master isn't supposed to be able to happen first. That's dumb. I let it happen first.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and use Divine Smite.
Hell yeah! Oh, you crit? God damn it! All right, go ahead and roll an additional. Roll me 2 more d8s.
And you know, you even said you were gonna Divine Smite before, so it wasn't even like, oh, I crit, I have to. You were gonna.
Oh, it's all good. You should, Greg.
Why is he so strong?
I'm aware. I have 120 hit points.
I hit him with so much. Anyway, that's it.
He's just frothing at the mouth, like. Uzi Wog here goes, get off the boss, and but then he's also like looking at Aurelia on this fucking wrecking ball, like he's panicking because he knows what does what, right? But I think he's got to protect his boss. He's gonna try and hit you with this big old hammer, Ketty, and he does not succeed. And he tries to stab into you with his tusks. I am rolling like dog shit when I play the enemies. Alright, well actually we'll go to this thing. These guys all got names. They get rolls. Let's see if they can fucking, if any of these guys pop up like you would. Alright, cool. Nakar, it's your turn. Yeah, Joe, what would you like to do this time? There's an almost dead werebore in front of you on the ground. And then a bunch of other people at like half to less health.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep. You immediately cut out after I said yes.
You hear me?
Yep.
I said hit him with Toll the Dead.
All right, cool. I didn't hear that part, so yeah, you.
Okay.
I could hear you, and then you immediately cut out right after I said yes. All right, so I'm gonna hold shift this time when I cast Toll the Dead, and you're gonna roll. Maybe you'll do another 21 fucking damage. Jesus. Oh, never mind. He just succeeds. Haha. No damage at all. He goes, not this time. And he's just got both his thumbs in his ears.
You know what? Because I'm not able to look at my sheet good enough to use it. I was going to say, I think I have a chrono ability that I'd like to use.
Yeah, let me take a look at that. Inventory. Or no, features. Chrono shift. I mean, you would know all about this, right, Max? If anyone within 30 feet of you makes an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you can force him to re-roll. All right, sure. You want to make him re-roll that and use one of your things? Chronal shift. All right, you use your reaction, and so you don't have that anymore. And he's going to go ahead and make another wisdom saving throw. He gets a 7 and fails. So he's going to take that 14 points of damage. Oh, Toll the Dead, actually. 19. Oh, my God. Yeah, he goes, not this time. And he tries to plug his ears, and Ketty just slaps his hand out of the way. He takes full damage. And he goes, no! And his head just starts leaking, and he stumbles off the back and falls to the ground off the back of your guys' vehicle. Echo's turn. Oh, wait, that's me. Echo just proceeds to just dance all over these motherfuckers and start attacking other people. Swings his mace at this were-rat. Crunches into him. Does it again. Then he's gonna he would flurry of blows. That's what he normally does, right? At least on his other monk.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Flurry of blows, attack this one, and then use his second attack. His other flurry of blows attack. He just starts wailing on these guys, smashes another were-rat skull in, and just starts beating on this were-bear. I'm not gonna give these guys death saves. Jibs, who is now frantically being attacked by Echo as well. Goes, ah! And tries to swing the wrecking ball at Echo. Just tries to position this thing around. He's like, I'm not getting out of this thing, never. I'll never give it up. It just thuds right into him, lifts him straight up, and he kind of just barely gets his shit together. Lulu goes, get off our boat, and tries to give this thing a tusk. I'll show you who's tusking who. It's Baskerville's turn. He moves towards his enemy who is dead. So does he get to choose a new enemy?
Oh, as soon as his enemy expires, so does he.
Yeah, he just leaps straight inside of Raga Draga and disappears.
Beautiful.
Actually,
beautiful. Good boy.
never mind. He can make some attacks. Raga Drago get death saves. That's how we'll do it.
Oh yeah, yeah. He'll go and try to kill the unconscious Raga Draga.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that, but you get advantage because he's prone on the ground.
Yes, Baskerville. Worry him. Worry him. He's the shadow of my dead dog, Baskerville.
Lulu looks at you and goes, "Oh, honey."
I brought him back. I'm Tim Burton up in this.
Oh no.
All right.
So it's like Erlen's fucking vet visit.
Oh yes. I trained her well.
He tries to bite. It bites down on this thing, and yeah, because he's in melee range, he fails 2 saves instantly.
Nice. Die. Die. And ends Baskerville's turn.
Wow. What the fuck? Oh no, he sinks under the screen when you do that. Never mind. Alright, 2 fails. Baskerville's turn is over. Aurelia, it's your turn. You're just swanging. You've got these controls. You've just been crushing people with this wrecking ball. What would you like to do?
Yeah, no, this is great. Can she attack the one on the vehicle, on the back of the vehicle?
Yeah, absolutely. It's within 15 feet of you? Sure. I let him do it to Echo, so it'd be pretty cruel if I didn't let you do it to him.
So strong.
Yeah, the wrecking ball's real good.
I haven't missed yet.
Yeah, it does only have +9. Like, it's actually not that likely to hit. Oh, this Warboar.
It's basically a mace or a flail, right?
Yeah, it's a giant one. I mean, I guess these Wereboars just have shit AC. Like, they only have 10, and then, half covers only a couple more, so it's hard to miss them. Alright, cool. Yeah, you wail on it with that thing. Anything else you want to do?
Nope.
Alright, Avery, your turn.
All right. Well, I'm gonna just shoot this guy in the head.
Oh, you would have disadvantage on that. You do have a guy right beside you here.
Oh, okay, that guy.
So you can just roll straight again if you want to, or you can choose to do something else.
I'll just roll straight again.
Sure.
Da-da.
And then next attack, you can roll a disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you still just hit him. You don't get the extra damage, you get the original damage. What was the original damage? Oh, it's only 1.
I think it was
Never
the
mind,
same,
doesn't matter. He's dead. Yeah, you just blast this guy straight off of his wrecking ball.
Disadvantage is control?
Yep.
Can't remember, yeah. Oh, it's gotta be from inventory, that's what. If I do it from the skill bar, it's not gonna do anything.
Really? It controls the weapon skill bar? Huh.
I don't think it does, because that's why it always messes up me and Joe.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
I'll have to figure that out.
Control.
You try and blast this guy, and he just swats your hand out of the way with his hammer.
Alright, well, that didn't work. Sorry about that.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be real sorry.
I don't think I will be.
Makes a final death save. It's a success. He's still alive. Gideon, your turn. There's a shadow dog eating the man you knocked off this thing. Almost everyone's dead except this Wereboar behind you. And of course, there's the other demon grinder.
Well, I'll turn my attention to this other Wereboar, of course, and hit him with my shield, try to knock him prone, and then stab him a couple times.
Hell yeah.
As soon as he gets knocked prone, Avery's gonna say, "Oh, what was that about Zari?"
I fucked up.
Man, I've been rolling well.
Oh, never mind. He took more than 14 damage that time. Alright, you push this dude to the ground. He goes, "Ah, fuck." Stab into him. Shing. Alright, and then the second time you plunge yourself down into it, it looks like he's going to go out. And he just grabs your sword and stays up at 1 hit point.
Oh, man. Alright, well, I'll just...
I thought I forgot to do it on the other one, but you did more than 14 damage to him when you smited him and crit, so he doesn't even get to be relentless. You just cleave right through him.
I want to smite him, but I'm not going to. It just seems unnecessary at this
point. He's like on the ground. He's like, "Argh!" And he just from the ground, he kind of pulls himself up on your sword to try and tusk you. He's half his movement to stand up. I think he attacks you with his tusks. And he swings at you with his maul. Yeah, these wereabores suck.
Yeah,
They
terrible.
are awful.
Have you ever been in a fight before?
I'm constantly fighting. I live in hell. All right, Nakara, it's your turn. There's one dude at 1 hit point. What do you want to do?
You know what? Just for shits and giggles, I have one in there that's a sting. I'm gonna use that one.
Sting? What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's in my cantrips.
Cantrips. Spellbook. Sapping Sting. What the heck is this? How have I never seen this before? Whatever.
Maybe it came from Dragonlance. I don't know.
Maybe actually. Yeah, I gotta keep up on some of the newer stuff. All right. One creature you can see, make a con save, take 1d4 necrotic inflictions, and fall prone. Oh, interesting. That's pretty cool. A little bit of control. Not very strong, but has some control. It's like, yeah, but you kind of reach out and kind of this little dart kind of comes out of your hand like a magic missile, but it seems to starts draining some of the energy from him, and he kind of falls over. Veins popping out of his head. And you guys have eliminated the Gorgut scan without taking no damage to your vehicle and very little damage to your players. Impressive.
To be fair, we almost didn't use the vehicle at all.
Well, I mean, the Wrecking Ball did a lot.
Yeah, I did like 160.
Yeah, Wrecking Ball stopped their vehicle from doing anything. So,
Does the
Baskerville
vehicle count as a creature?
no, it counts as a vehicle.
Baskerville
can't,
finishes
like,
worrying
cast,
into
like,
his
things
chest,
on it.
takes his heart, and goes home.
Yeah, just awful. Just a terrifying little shadow monster over there.
He's so cute. I love him.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Let's see here. What do we got for music?
He keeps looking at Aurelia like, Aurelia, look at my cute pet.
It looks a little. It's very black with glowing eyes.
Yes.
It's like, well, when you're making things out of shadow, you have to make some concessions.
Yeah. You know, is it just, we have
It's
one
like my
resource.
sleep paralysis demon.
Avery's so proud of the eyes, and nobody's mentioning them. Like, so he's so glad that you brought them up.
Yeah, he's like, yes, excellent.
Thank God.
You said this was your pet.
Oh yes, when I was a lad, I had a dog, but my father said I couldn't take care of it properly, and he sent it away. So I don't know if it died actually, but this is a new dog. I named the same.
Lulu
I'm
is just like,
glad you have a new companion.
Yes.
comes over to you, Aurelia, and goes, oh, that doesn't seem healthy.
Well,
It's
you know,
not.
everybody keeps talking about healthy, not healthy. You know, I'm still swinging, so.
Yeah, you're doing great. I mean, I don't remember almost anything, so I think you're doing better than me.
I'm doing better than most. There's only one demon grinder left.
I mean, there's two.
Oh yes, I suppose that's cool too. Let's take this demon grinder back to our demon grinder area, and then we'll fix it up.
We could have a fleet of demon grinders.
Yes, Kedian.
So that's something to keep in mind. This thing is severely damaged. It has a broken axle. So let me just go ahead and let's get those mishaps that we rolled. It has the following mishaps are on this demon grinder. Yes, Celestial. That's what the demon grinder speaks. Common. Let's go this one. Oh my god, Nat 20 flips these things. Terrifying. And it's got this one. It's just smoking over there. So you need to do repairs to stop it from doing these things. You can still drive it as is. It's not going to suffer extra damage or anything like that. But it's it's much more dangerous to drive it than the other one due to you have disadvantage on all your attacks and shit when you're in it. It's got yeah, you can read the stuff right there.
I think let's just drive
Is
it back to Fort Knucklebone.
Possible to tow it back? And also, Avery's hopped down and is checking everybody's pockets for soul coins.
Yeah, so you begin rummaging around in the stuff start rummaging through all these people because you're pillagers now, right? As
We always have been.
you get through Raga Dragas. So you guys had one soul coin already, right?
Yes.
And let's see here. Okay. Oh boy. Let me see this here. 5 inches across. Soul. And not. Are you evil? You're not evil, right?
Who?
Are
Avery?
you asking that?
Avery, yeah.
Avery is lawful neutral.
Cool. What's your constitution modifier?
Let's see here. It is +3.
Nice. So you have this one coin on you, or whatever, and you go rummaging around, and the Raga Dragon, he's got 3 of these coins on him as well.
Oh, daddy.
You pick up a couple of them, and things are going great. When you pick up the 4th one, though, there's this things start to you feel a little queasy, sickening. And when an non-evil creature holds soul coins beyond their con mod, you have disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws.
Did he notice that he got sick just as he picked up the 4th
I don't
coin?
think you did, really. I think you picked up a couple of them, and you're just kind of coming to the conclusion that like having a bunch of these is not making you feel good. 1 was fine, 4 is not fine.
All right. Well, I have an experiment then. Everybody take a coin.
Yep, I take one. Hold my hand.
Oh, do I feel better? He feels better, I assume, when he passes them out.
Yeah, you definitely still feel this yearning, like you want them, because you're a man who wants things, but you definitely feel better when you hand
I like these coins. They're beautiful.
They're beautiful, and we're gonna need to find a place to keep them secret and safe, that we don't have to hold them on to us personally.
I can take them. I can take them all.
Oh, good. Perfect.
No, I think we should divide them out. If there's any corrupting influence, it's better to spread it.
That makes sense.
Minimize the concentration of it.
They are beautiful.
Concentration of what?
Of potential.
Oh no, potential what? That's just crazy talk. Give me the coins. Give me all the coins.
All right, let's drive. Let's drive our
You guys gonna give Teddy these coins or what?
No, or Early was gonna take a coin.
No, Ketty, and I think it does make sense to divvy them out. Makes even though I want to have them all, if we each have one, it's like we all have them all. There's our little
You're
war
wearing
band.
enough shiny things.
Now, do you guys want to drive the broken one back?
You guys look behind you. You cannot see Fort Knuckle though.
Oh, that's a problem.
I think it's fine.
Or do you mean?
I think we should just drive it back. We have our good demon grinder to that we could use to defend it, and we can bail. I think we should just drive it back and have the Kenku look at it.
Or we could try to do some fast and dirty repairs here.
I mean, at least we could sell it, I suppose, if we don't.
Does anybody know how to repair a demon grinder?
You can try and figure it out.
I look at Nakaris. Nakaris, you're very smart. That's you, Joe. You're Nakaris.
Give him a sec to find his mute button. I
know, right? Sometimes my screen locks. I gotta get.
There's a lot of stuff going on. I get you, man. I get you.
Now, what do you need, sir? Sorry.
Are you an automobile repair man?
I've told you this multiple times, sir. I am a fucking time wizard. What about that makes you think I'm a mechanic?
Well, I mean,
do I look
if
like
you
an
can,
artificer?
I don't know. Listen, magic's just something that you get when you ask really nicely and you're pretty. So I don't understand what you're talking about. First of all, second of all, you know how to control time, but you don't know how to control cars. Come on now, come over here.
Could you reverse time to make the car
Make
fix?
the time fix the car. I don't understand, sir. Wizard it.
I will go over and I will try to investigate it.
Yeah, absolutely. First off, I did miss one thing. There is also a Raga also has a nice little crown on his head, nice little circlet that you can pick up if you'd like.
Oh?
You guys can
wants to
see it
be
in his
rope?
art, but I forgot to include it when I was talking about the loot. You can get
Who
this
wants to be
silly
rope
little
king?
crown on his head.
Oh shit.
Oh, that wouldn't fit my head.
I mean, you could make it work for sure, but it definitely seems more resilient than the rest of the stuff he's got on. Also, Ragged Dragon looks cool.
Regular does look cool. That's something that Alex says when it might suggest the crown is
A
magic.
golden crown, you say?
Yeah.
All right, and then as for you, you're trying to fix this thing. All right.
It's Avery.
You're gonna try and fix the damaged one, right? You're looking at this thing, trying to figure out what you can do. The creature can't operate the rival's helm or one of his weapons while making repairs. Must be within reach of the damaged area. Must have the right tools for the job. What kind of tools you guys got on you?
Yeah, let's see what I keep on me.
Got some rope. Just tie the axle together. Well,
I also have some rope. My noble background gives you a ring, a bedroll, and rope, and money.
Money. That's a good one.
You got, oh God, you guys tried. Hello, Mr. Deathmobile. Could you be repaired, please? This works all the time.
You don't hear anything. It's not even turned on. You can just see a light ember burning inside of it.
We could just we could bring the Kenkus here or let them know where it is.
That's good. Yes.
Echo produces his thieves' tools and goes, I don't think this is going to fix the giant dent you guys put in the side of it or get rid of any of the boar blood.
can we bring people back here? If I understood it correctly, does this place shift?
You don't see anything but wastes everywhere. You guys have only traveled maybe half a mile, but you turn around, there's no Fort Knucklebone.
It's very possible.
Hey, Echo, you're here. You killed a bunch of were-rats with your mace.
Oh, nice.
Did some monk stuff.
Yeah, you drove a giant war machine into another war machine, then jumped out and killed some rats.
Yeah.
Yeah, you also got hit by a wrecking ball.
Oh God, I made it though, right?
Yeah, you're all right. A were boar got out of his helm, rushed at you, and dived headfirst straight into you and tried to tusk you. But you didn't contract lycanthropy. Don't worry.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm logged in.
What's that golden crown item name, Alex? So
You guys have not identified it yet.
Oh.
That's something wizards do too. We could just leave this here if it doesn't work. We're not mechanics.
I think this is a valuable piece of equipment. Let's
Me
just
too,
drive it back.
It's
Let's
really
drive it
hard.
back to the Kenku.
Personally,
Can we tow it back?
I can drive.
that's-
Yeah, I can
It
drive.
drives.
Oh, okay.
You would
No,
need
it's-
so here's the thing, right? If you split your forces up, you can't man all your stations if someone else is driving this other vehicle, right? So that is one problem, but you're certainly right. This vehicle represents a lot of currency in...
I got this. I can drive it. I'll drive it back. You guys all get in the other one and protect me.
Yeah, Echo's got his own. Echo drove last time. I'm driving this one, okay? This one's mine.
Yeah, I think he just wants to drive.
So that one's the slobber chops. What's this one?
Oh man, the wrecking ball in this one. That's the only good
This
weapon.
is the Raga Draga, by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's on it. It says, it says the Gorguts gang plastered all over it in like what looks to be blood, but is actually paint. Yeah.
Oh, we call it the dragger. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
The Ragger Dragger.
Don't make me say that forever. But you guys hop in this thing, and you look off into the waste behind you. Lulu goes, I think we were going that way, right? And she points in a direction.
Just think really hard about it, right? That's how it was explained to me.
Everybody,
I want to
close
go
your
back
eyes.
to Fort Knucklebone.
and think about all the money we could get selling this machine.
Fair
Money,
enough.
yes. Soul coins. Soul
Me,
coins.
Kenny and Avery just at once at a wavelength.
The Night Hag will give us soul coins.
Yes, we will be paid for the things.
Soul coins, fantastic. All right, we're going to take a break. I have a couple things I need to do. It's probably going to be like a full 15 or so. So sorry about that, Rock. Right when you got
That's
here.
okay. That's all right, man. Sorry I'm late.
No worries, dude. You did some cool shit. I wish you had been here, but you got to work, man. Work is work. Gotta stay alive.
Work is work.
All right, guys. So we'll be back. We're streaming this time around, by the way, Rock. I think you knew that, but just let you know.
Absolutely. Yeah, thanks for the heads up.
Yeah, I feel a little silly not telling you. So we'll be back in about 15 minutes. We are back.
Is your mic on?
Live. Yep, my mic is on. Thank you. Because let's be honest, sometimes it's
happened.
not. And you lose an entire monologue after a TPK. It's just gone forever. Hey, at least it was at a decent cut point, and we could just pick up there. Oh well. So anyway, you guys deal with these the Gorguts gang. You beat them up, you take their shit. You guys are way better Hell Raiders than these stupid Werebores and Were-Rats. You've begun your life as warlords, right? Aurelia, you're a whiz with a wrecking ball.
Yeah, I am.
Born wrecking ball.
I'm gonna call it the Excommunicator.
I like that.
That is a fucking great name for you. Just writes on it, beautiful calligraphy. The Excommunicator.
Yeah, Avery, like it's etching Shadow Man into his, and he's looking over angrily. That is better.
Damn, she's so much better at that. Effortlessly cool. So you guys, did you decide if you're going to try to repair it, or if you're just going to try? You don't even have any tools, right? You guys are just
decided he wanted to drive it, and
no one's going to get him out of that.
To Fort Knucklebone.
All right, cool. So you guys look down at your map and begin trying to chart a course. Whoa, what the fuck is going on? Activate. I think I might actually have a thing for that.
Is this unidentified crown in somebody's inventory?
No. Oh yeah, are you guys going to spend an hour before you leave to try and figure that out, or what?
Oh no, it probably when we get there, right?
Yeah, I don't want to spend.
I'll just
idling
add
here.
unidentified crown to my inventory if that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine.
How do I do that?
Oh, nice.
Cool. Done.
Oh, that's cool. Da-da-da. All right, here we go. Let's see here. So, let's do it this way. I'm going to create a little tile. Sorry about this. I am doing a thing. I think this will work.
What was that? Werebore? What was his name?
Ragadraga.
Ragadraga. That's it.
Let's go ahead and say the Fort Knucklebone is up here for now. Whoops. So you guys should be able to see I just dropped Fort Knucklebone onto your map. So you guys are off to the west of Fort Knucklebone as far as you are. You look down at your map and you can see Fort Knucklebone on the map. You don't really know exactly where you are, but you can choose to try and start a chart a course towards it. Like you said, you gotta think about it, right? You're like, okay, we know where Fort Knucklebone is. Let's go and try to get there. So, who wants to choose? Who? You guys are both driving. One of the two that's driving, so either Rock or Kedian. I'm gonna have to roll me some dice here. You give me 2d8. You guys pick between yourself, or you can each roll a d8 if you want.
Yeah, you want to do that?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Let's do. Sorry. D8. Okay. Oh.
So you guys
never
get
mind. That's
a
good.
7 and a 3. When you begin trekking through the just through the Avernian Wastes, it's like it takes so much longer. The hell was this? Unidentified
Sorry.
gold crown.
Sorry, no, I got a macro in my
Combo
mouse. Don't worry about it. Messed me right up.
Yeah, it's my World of Warcraft attacks. All right, so you guys, it does take longer than like the hour or so it took you to leave from there to get there. It takes 4 or 5, 6 hours. You guys begin looking down at the engine on these things and worrying about fuel. But not shortly before you feel like maybe you're going to run out on one of these, the one that you guys have, not the new one, the damaged one. You arrive at Fort Knucklebone. And as you do, you see at the top of Fort Knucklebone some of these red caps. They go, "Oh, you're back already, huh? Couldn't fucking hack it out there."
We hacked it very well.
Huh?
Oh, you probably just found that in the junkyard out back, huh? Chuck and Clonk probably just left it out there for you.
Come on. An operable demon grinder, you think we just found this?
Just ignore this
He
kid.
spits at you. And then Mad Maggie and Mickey show up at the gate. Well, come on, let him in, let him in. My. Mad Maggie says, "Would you look at that? Sent you off on your own, little investment. And you come back and double it right away. Impressive. Huh?
Yeah, I told you. Killed a wild boar. He was a real pushover.
Raggerfeather?
Yeah, he was a little bitch.
Oh, normally he's more squirrely than that. He doesn't normally actually engage with people too often. If he must have thought you guys looked weak.
He
Guess
was
so.
He
mistaken.
paid the price, I see. Well, so what do you want?
Well, what do you give us for it?
You want to get rid of it? You don't want it anymore?
I look at the party. I don't think we need to, do we?
They're a little big.
Well, I guess we could give them to other Hell Riders.
Hell right.
That's true.
What?
Give them? I guess that makes sense.
Where are you
I'm
gonna
a- I'm
find
a
Hell
You
Riders?
are
Didn't
a
know
Hell
you-
Rider.
That's
aren't
right.
you?
I know that. I know that.
I lean over to him. Lease them to other Hell Riders. We'll talk about that later.
Yes,
Leasing
yes.
is the way that rich people stay rich. Maggie looks at you over and goes, "Listen, Chugga and Clonk, and we gave you that one. An appreciation for access to the, And Lulu goes, I'm a person. And she just kind of ignores that and goes, "There's a couple of options here. I don't really want to be dishing out soul coins for another half beat up, broken down, demon grinder. I already had one of those, and then I gave it away."
Ooh. How about, do you got, more personal ones? Could we trade this big one in for,
Want something a little...
one or two small ones? Yeah.
Yeah, you want something else? Yeah, something a little, probably eat up less fuel than that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe modifying this one.
Yes, Jugga and Clonk, they could spend some time on it, try and repair it, add some features. What are you looking for? You looking for a cool decal?
Ooh,
Get something like Shadow Man on the side.
Oh yeah, Shadow Man, and it's and you really gotta hit that purple glitter.
Give me an insight check.
Me? All right,
Yeah, you.
perfect.
Yeah.
Now-
You're
now,
pretty sure she's mocking you.
I kind of
Well, I
pull-
refuse to acknowledge that.
want to pull silent stuff and be like, are you guys sure we shouldn't just push for more soul coins?
Oh, I really want the Shadow Man decal.
I would I would rather have soul coins than the shadow man.
Play hardball
Oh,
here.
shit.
I think this thing's worth a lot.
It's so much funnier when you.
Oh, this thing again.
Nikki says.
Would you buy these for this for soul coins?
I would like to say, you could give us 6 soul coins in my most persuasive tone.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check. You guys can all try and help out here. Give me a persuasion check. This is an incredibly high DC, 6 soul coins. Even though she knows they're valuable.
It's got to start high, right?
Yeah.
Normal persuasion.
I'll give you help. I'll help action.
You can roll an advantage. They're all trying to convince you guys of good stuff.
Oh man.
2 11s.
Could I guidance? That's what I was trying to say.
Guidance? If you try and cast a spell in this conversation, that's probably going to be a problem.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. Like, guidance is definitely useful for a lot of stuff, but like in persuasion, she's a caster. She's going to be nervous about
that. Can I try to use my...
And you would know that, Aurelia. So, like, you don't just do it and then suffer consequences. You have a choice.
Okay.
What? I have a thing. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find it here. Draconic Presence. If I fail a charisma or intimidation or persuasion check, I can use a reaction to re-roll. I guess I'm not the one talking, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're
sorry.
not really...
Yeah.
Not really you, no.
Yeah, that's right. No, sorry.
So she kind of looks at it and she goes, I mean, listen, these vehicles, they're valuable, there's no doubt. But I mean, I've got my own fleet already, I've got my... But having a demon grinder functioning, again, this other one wasn't working until you came and got it up, and this one is. I tell you what, I can give you one of the smaller vehicles and a soul coin. A scavenger or a devil's ride.
I think that sounds pretty cool. And Kenny, you could drive the little one.
Is it good for us to split up though? Maybe it would be better to just double down on the.
Well,
on the
I don't know. I've seen the way that these tactics play out, and then I don't know how to talk about battle bots without just talking about battle bots. But see, when we can flank them, and then do hammer and anvil tactics.
I mean, motorcycle equivalent does sound pretty badass. It's glorious, you might say.
It'd be like your steed.
Yeah.
I mean, so here's the thing: you do get some benefits of like having a secondary vehicle, right? They are faster. Devil's rides are significantly faster. So if you're gonna try and catch somebody or something like that, you do that. It's got higher dexterity, AC, that kind of stuff, right? And you could theoretically put Lulu on one of these items. She can man a harpoon gun. She can pull a trigger on a harpoon gun. You can put something in there. So if you had one person in a separate vehicle, that wouldn't be terrible. But and you also wouldn't have to fuel a full other demon grinder. But like Aurelia was saying, right? You guys could just ask to take repairs and stuff on the demon grinder, not repairs, but try and get some modifications or something. It'd be a thing you could try. You'd probably have to spend some time here, though. And Lulu is maybe a little antsy to be. We're supposed to be getting onto the castle.
Being offered effectively a motorcycle, Gideon thinks that's pretty great. So that's what I'm going for.
I think we should defer our decision to maybe after we get back, because I think as we spend more time with it, we'll know a little bit more.
We're in the middle of a negotiation.
Maggie goes, well, I mean, I'm a trusted intermediary, right? You can leave it here for us. Make your decision. Come back in a few days. I'll still give you the soul coin. And then you can come back and take a vehicle with you or some repairs for the rest of your payment. But I'm not shelling out 4+ soul coins right now. I'm not doing that.
I think you're dealing in good faith, madam. I'm not here to shill you out.
I don't think that the Night Hag has any ill will towards us. I think she's honorable, but I also think you need to strike when the iron's hot when you're negotiating.
Oh no, Kedian, I'm completely on team you cutting a silhouette with a motorcycle. Sounds very rad. But, we're a group here, so yeah, we do have to make decisions.
Alright, so the people who haven't weighed in yet. Echo and Aurelia, you're pro not getting another vehicle, right?
Yeah.
But you don't want to
Do
do
we take a
repairs
vote?
either right now. What about you, Rock? Or fucking, you know what I mean. Echo.
Me? Yeah. I'm kind of like swaying towards the group right now. So whatever is going to get us faster to where we got to go next. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, I guess it's either way. Like the two options are, and I understand there's pros and cons to both. This we either like have a favor to get an upgrade later, or we get a fast bike that Kedian drives on now. So yeah, I'm definitely on fast bike team, but I can see.
Well, Gideon also just got a crown, so I don't think.
Oh
he
yeah, he
needs
doesn't need a bike.
Gideon has not got a crown.
He just
currently-
doesn't
Yeah,
need
you,
it.
you took the crown.
Well,
no,
to
I'm
be clear,
holding an unidentified crown.
yeah,
I don't have it.
It's not actually like Avery probably actually has it. He just was like, I think Trevor was like, I'm putting it in an inventory so we don't forget about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing the crown, or I haven't attained.
If we can all fit on the same one, I think we should just travel with one for now.
All right, yeah, that's fine.
What do you think, Kenny? It's up to you. How much you want to push this?
Gideon pouts, but he will not, override the party or attempt to override the party.
Very well. So she produces a bag clearly made of human skin, reaches into
Gross.
it, and pulls out a soul coin. And she looks at all of you and goes, "I think you'll have the least trouble with this," and tosses it at Kedian with a wry grin. Come on back, and we can negotiate some more. Either we'll give you a smaller vehicle that you can take with you, or perhaps if you have time for an extended stay, we can do. I can have the boys do some work, right? And Chugga and Clonk just kind of look up from like their work hammering on one of these other vehicles, like, yeah, I mean, we're on. Yeah, don't let the red caps eat us. We'll help you with whatever.
Add it. Soul coin was added to my inventory, and I'm pouting. Think of what I could do with the metallic steed.
Hey, there you go. Build that shit up. That's in the back burner. You guys hop back onto your demons right after dropping this one off. Making yourself more resilient. And it's true, with a singular vehicle that you can all man, people are safer. They've got better health and things like that. You're all together. You're also probably all fucked if it breaks down. But
it's not as glorious.
Not as glorious. Sorry, go ahead, Rob.
The speed of this that we're driving it right now, would Kedian's steed keep up with it?
Oh, it'd be faster.
The steed would be faster?
Oh yeah, his horse. No, his horse would not be faster, and also he would suffer the consequences of Avernus without being on top of one of these things.
But the Tormentor, right? Would it be the Tormentor or the Scavenger?
The Devil's Ride is the motorcycle, which is 120. It has 23 AC while it's moving and has 120 feet of movement. It can juke, which means you can get advantage on dex saves that you have to make. That kind of stuff. And then the Tormentor, they don't have a Tormentor here, but they do have a Scavenger, which travels at about the same speed as your Demon Grinder. It has like a claw, so it can like drag stuff. So if you had a Scavenger, you could drag a non-functioning vehicle with you, and it could still run people over and shit too. So
right, but his horse is not as fast as
his horse. I don't think. I mean, if it dashes and you guys travel at normal speed, it probably would be, because you're only traveling 100 feet if you don't dash. The horse, if you're gonna lather the horse, I mean, you'll keep up with this thing for sure, but you'll probably also turn evil or go insane. Maybe just die.
Oh, right. Okay. Okay, cool. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so you guys have kind of made your decision. You're gonna stick with the single demon grinder for now. Trust that Mad Maggie isn't gonna fuck you, and that you guys will come back and either get some deferred quantity of soul coins, a different vehicle, or repair to your current vehicle. And I mean, for the most part, Mad Maggie has been quite good to you. Helped you out with your little vision quest there. Seems to be a bit of a negotiator, but yeah, I mean, if anyone wants to roll in, you guys can roll insight if you want, but I mean, for the most part, you think she's invested in it. She would rather have another warlord on her side as opposed to, maybe coming and trying to barge the gates down with her demon rider.
Her
Right.
bartering, I think it makes me trust her more, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm not giving you guys fucking half a dozen soul coins right now. Listen, come on, it's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, she did help us out from the very beginning too, which she didn't really have to. So.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, man, evil's a spectrum in hell. Night eggs, not so bad here. In a windmill in some other plane of existence, pretty bad. In hell, yeah, not so bad.
It's all relative.
Exactly. So Lulu goes, okay, well, fine. If we're not going to get a metal horse, can we go? Like, what if that sword is the secret to everything, and we can give it back to Zariel, and she'll turn into a beautiful angel again, and she'll kill the next Lord of Hell, and we'll all fly away.
Yes, Lulu, yes, we can go, but also we should consolidate power here in case that doesn't happen.
What? Consolidate? You just want to live? You want to live in hell?
I want to live in hell, I also just don't want to die here, so let's get going.
Mm-hmm.
We could acquire wealth here. Power.
Well, assets are right now a means to an end, Kedian. You have to remember that. We're on a journey.
Yes,
journey
Kedian,
for
we're on
power.
a journey. In the
You
name of
can't
the
you
light.
can't free El Terrell without power. We need power.
Well, I mean, I guess that's true. The sword does represent a lot of power and negotiation. Well, I don't have opposable thumbs, so I can't drive. Somebody else make the decision.
I think we're going.
Yeah,
I
we're
mean,
going.
I could drive.
I just sort of like push
It's deck space,
Lulu
right?
away
Nah.
from the harpoon because that's my station.
Lulu? And Lulu goes, oh, yeah, I mean, I want to hang out back here anyway. It's not necessarily deck space. It's proficiency based. None of you have proficiency in land vehicles, so all of you are kind of bad at driving this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The mobility and stuff is kind of based off the dexterity of the vehicle, like saving throws and stuff. But if you were proficient in land vehicles and you had to make a save, like a dex save after you get run into or something like that, you get to use your proficiency. But none of you guys are. So
Right,
it
okay.
really just comes down to...
Never thought of that.
driving requiring proficiency?
Yeah, right.
I'm an orphan, man. I live in a city. What the fuck's a war machine?
I'm used to running, so yeah.
All right, you guys begin to pull out again, getting ready to go. Or what do you guys want to do? You guys spend at least a short rest here, right?
That would be awesome.
Looking for the castle, right? After the short rest, of course.
All right, if you guys want to, you can all take a short rest. And if somebody wants to identify this crown, they can. That's spend an hour on that, though.
Just before my short
need a
rest, I just
short
want to
rest,
do some quick
so-
metagaming and spend my my short rest spell slot on
Wow,
some sorcery
good
points.
rolls.
Wow.
Who can identify?
Go ahead,
Who
Arel.
can
I mean, I don't need a short rest, so could I do it?
You can. So first of all, anyone can identify them with an hour, and they can still take a short rest while they do it. So you don't have to like give up the benefits of a short rest to identify something. It's not going to find curses, but I mean, the guy was wearing it. It's probably not cursed. So
Gotcha. Cool. I mean, I can do it, or maybe Nakaris wants to do it. I don't know.
Nakaris, he goes, yes. I mean, I could do it as a spell pretty easily, or I would just sit with it for a while. I mean, it's a little gaudy, don't you think? And he leaves it with you.
It is. Okay. I'll just do it.
I'm a time wizard. I'm not a whitesmith. He
I
said,
just shake my head. Why do we even have a wizard here?
You should just play Scotty and you'll be fine.
You can do identify as a ritual, can you? Or...
Yeah, I mean, you guys are taking a short rest. You can do it as an hour long anyway. There's no
Yeah,
functional difference.
If Kedian wants to attune to that crown, you're a glory paladin. I just assumed a golden crown was going just right on that head.
I mean, you do have the
I
option. to
literally
straight.
just like put it in my pack, so we took it with us. That was
Yeah.
No, I assumed that's what Kedian was doing. I didn't think anything about what Trevor was doing.
I
You're
mean,
not
here
telling
like
me.
zooming in and out on the stream, like people aren't watching. Like, sorry guys, this is just what I normally do when people play. I gotta get used to being streamed. All right, you guys have this crown. We'll say Aurelia is gonna take a look at it over an hour. She's like, well, you wouldn't mind giving it up for an hour then? And Kenny's like, no, I wouldn't.
that won't protect my head very well, although it is pretty, very, very
He
pretty.
looks at it harder than he maybe expected to as you sit with it for an hour.
God.
But it's no substitute for a good helmet.
No substitute for a good helmet, unless is it? Okay, so you go ahead and you identify it, and it's a circlet of blasting. So basically, whoever's wearing the circlet can cast Scorching Ray spell with it. You get a +5 to the attack while you do it. So
That's pretty cool.
Scorching Ray, I mean, probably not the best place to have Scorching Ray. A lot of stuff's immune to fire damage, but there are situations where it might be helpful. It is a ranged attack, so.
I mean, I used to have Fireball.
You say sadly. So, who wants this circlet of blasting?
What is that? The range spell?
Yeah, Scorching
Oh,
Ray,
God.
100. I think it's like 120 feet range. It's 3 at different attacks, all for 2d6 fire damage.
I mean,
Well, if nobody,
I don't have a ranged ability at all. so-
I honestly do actually think it's the best for Kedian.
Yeah, you got a
yeah,
short
I still
bow.
have my bow, so yeah.
And your short bow is going to do more than that, honestly, with your dex and
Yeah.
stuff. You're going to have a way better chance to hit and everything.
Yeah.
It's no Fireball, but it's something.
Nakaris looks at it and goes, I'll think about it. So basically, I'm not going to claim it for Joe while Joe's not here, but I mean, I do think he would be somewhat interested in it, just to have an extra spell or whatever, right?
For sure,
But I
yeah.
think he would yield it to Kedian for now, unless
Yeah.
Aurelia wants it.
I don't mind holding out for like a better magic item. So
Yeah, no worries. And besides, you guys will be
They'll
able to swap
just
stuff
wait.
all around. No
Yeah.
issues.
I mean, obviously, if it comes down to magic items, I'm gonna look for swords, shields, and armor, right?
Yeah.
So, but if I mean, I wouldn't turn this down.
Yeah, someone's
So
going
far,
to use
we
it.
got ones
Lulu's
that
like,
are
I could wear the... No.
I just like push Lulu out of the way.
Get the... She's like,
Lulu
why
actually
would-
wouldn't be a bad idea because that would give her more utility.
Actually, does she have a long range spell? I don't.
She can blast
She
her
just has a
trumpet of
trumpet.
sparkles,
Oh.
and she has touched some people, and she goes, wait, you want to give me a crown?
Yeah, that's way more fun.
I think
Princess
so. actually.
Lulu.
Oh, Princess Lulu, please.
All people with tiaras like this are princesses, right?
I was going to
Yes,
say it
Princess
changes
Lulu.
into a tiara.
Avery, yes, Princess Lulu, says Avery as he's like trying to wrestle it away from Kedian. Please.
You know what? So I have it in my hand. I'm guessing from the context of this conversation, I push Avery away, and then I crown Lulu with
She
it.
goes,
Oh, I thought you were gonna say, and then I crown myself.
very like clone high, the principal. No, you put it on top of Lulu, and she
Yeah.
goes, does it look good?
Yes, it does, Lulu.
Nice.
You're beautiful. You're
I wonder if I
beautiful.
can fly around with it. She tries to fly around and see if it'll fall off. She goes, and it starts falling off. She goes, oh, I think I need to attune to it before it just kind of stays on there. I don't really have the right head structure for this. And she tries to like use her tusk to like kind of push it into like the feathers and stuff. And she's like, I'll figure it out. This is really cool. Thank you.
Well, it's sort of like a weird. It's not really a crown per se, right? It's more like a.
It's definitely more of like
Sheet
a
of
circlet, you know,
melted
it's like one of
metal.
those things with like, where it's like a, you know, it's literally like a tiara where it has like the,
Oh, really?
you know, kind of, or circlet, whatever you want to call it, right?
Can you show Ragadraga again? Do you have the picture?
Oh yeah, his was like, you're right. If it is the item that he has on
Like it would fit perfectly on Lulu.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, it was. But if it's the exact same thing that was on Ragadraga, which was the weird thing that went on his like head. But that being said, magic items resize to people.
Yeah, once you
So-
attune to them, I think that's what
Yeah,
happens.
but I mean, it would probably look very similar to this on her.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That's cool, though.
Right.
That fits.
It
I
did
think-
not
I
occur to
think-
me for a second that you would give this thing to Lulu. She goes, "Wow, I can cast useful spells now. Cool."
Scorching ray, sick.
Lulu with that thing on is somehow better. It's
Blasting
just better.
fire out of her trunk. Fucking Star Wars laser sounds.
Yeah.
It was one of those things that, like, I guess any of us could use it, and now, but with Lulu, it's like, yeah.
We're just going to suit up the NPC. Hell yeah.
You see, that's the thing. All these DMs are like, never have DM NPCs. I'm like, I'm probably not even gonna play with Lulu. I'm not even gonna include her in the campaign. You guys are like, there's a little gold elephant. That sounds awesome. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I
She
guess
shoots- Coming with
Lulu's
us.
in the campaign. I was just gonna
She
not play. With
She shoots
so
love
good,
and
though.
light from her trunk at
Yeah.
demons.
Yeah, man.
Like she's more of a member of this party than anybody at this point.
Hell yeah.
And that's the thing I hate. I try not to do it. Like every DM thread ever is like, don't have DM NPCs. This is why I've heard it sucks. And I'm like, my players like
Strongly
them. I don't know what to do.
Strongly disagree.
Don't do things that are fun that people like. They won't like it.
I think it's just because the average person really has a hard time like putting the agency in the players. You know, the average DM isn't doing it because like they enjoy being the DM. They're doing it because they really want to play D&D, and the only way they can is if they DM, right?
Right.
That's not
Yeah.
the case with me. You know, playing more as a player really led me to understand like I prefer to be the DM, and not even just to like have more spotlight. I just like I don't know. I just when I play as a player, I'm like this is fine, but it's like it's just not the same. I like having all the other things to think about. You know, I just like it. All right, so you guys coronate. What is it called? Is it coronate? Coronate
Yep.
Lulu. Put the crown on her head, and it kind of forms instead of being just the straight spikes like it was with Ragged Dragon, where it was like kind of harsh or anything like that. It kind of curls up like tusks in the front, and in the back it's like a more symmetrical line once she attunes to it.
Beautiful.
Lulu, Princess of Silence the Devil.
Yeah.
Although I
Yes.
feel like we should maybe expand that name to Silence the Devil / Demon.
Silence
Oh.
the fiends.
Okay, Silence the Fiends is cool, and should get its airbrushed on the side of this baby with a big stencil of Lulu with a crown.
Do you think that I could airbrush things if I like ingested a bunch of pigment and then blew it out my nose?
Yes.
I want that to be true.
Can't see why that wouldn't work.
Anything's possible if you roll high enough.
Very true. You certainly try, as they say.
All right. And anyway, Jen comes over to you guys like, and starts trying to paw at the crown on top of Lulu, and she flies up in the air. And Maggie's like, "Get away from it! Stop it, Jen! You're feral. You know it's not okay."
Just slap Jen when Jen gets on the thing. You just slap him.
He's been here the longest of all of the red caps. He's something's. I mean, we know something's not right, but I mean, what do you do at this point? You know, what are you supposed to do about that? She just gives the hand.
I mean, I don't know. Well, off we go. If we find any more cool stuff, we'll bring it here.
Excellent, excellent. Well, you know, we'll take good care of it. She looks at the other demon grinder, and she goes, and she turns around and starts yelling something in, you know, tersely to the birds. Like, get over there! To start fixing. They're like, oh Jesus! They go over, and you can tell they have this like resigned look as they just struggle to fix this other demon grinder, and then they're looking at this one like. And they start getting to work on it. They're like, oh, who did this giant dent in the side of it and stuff? It's like,
I passively aggressively comment that, you know, 1 soul coin for a demon grinder doesn't seem like enough.
Oh, well, we
Yes, well,
have
some of us know what we're
But
doing
shit.
down here, Gideon. And she walks away.
Yes, some of us do.
Oh. Oh. All right. Bye.
And you guys, and you look down and you realize your demon grinder was the one that was lower on fuel.
Ah,
You guys have
Oh,
5 soul coins. You had 3 from Raga Draga, 1 poor, and you just got another one.
have 2 in my inventory.
Yeah,
Does
you should
somebody
have
else
2, and then there should be 3 distributed amongst the other party members, some other party members.
Okay. Well, just put one of them in there.
You look.
I can use one of mine.
Yeah, you look at the like coin slot. It's it's a combination of like just like a giant arcade slot almost, right? Where you can just put it in, and you can hear the sound of the Rube Goldberg machine going off.
No point in having beautiful soul coins if you're not using them.
And then there's a. You can hear these screams of 3 very distinct voices as they fade off into this burning fire. And you realize you just potentially permanently destroyed 3 souls. But you look down at the fuel gauge. Looks great. Good to go.
Yeah, but like
I mean, well,
whose souls were they?
well, that's how capitalism works, Gideon. Onward.
Lulu looks at you and goes, "It doesn't matter whose souls they were, Gideon. All souls have value. The same value."
Agree to disagree.
She looks worriedly at you.
On what, Gideon? Lulu's objectively right. The market value for souls is 1 per coin, right? And
3 per coin, roughly.
3 souls per coin. That's okay. And you use them to make the cars go.
So we're gonna break down the economics of souls. Is that true? Is there no difference in the size of souls? Is there not like a big beast that's worth 1 soul coin?
I don't think that you know that.
Would anybody know that here?
Lulu seems to believe she knows.
Can we ask Maggie? Would Maggie know?
Maggie's, you guys are driving out the door. Unless you want to get off your car and go get here.
No.
You ponder the meaning of souls in the place where everyone trades souls. And begin to move it on. All right, give me a sec here. Soul fuel. All right,
right.
so when you drop a soul coin in, you fuel the car for a certain amount of hours. If the soul coin has 3 charges, of which it seems you think all of your coins have 3 charges, the one you put in, it fills the gauge right up to full. 72 hours. So let's go ahead and you guys should track that. Let's figure that out. Let's get some notes here for you guys. You guys have a party loot thing. I don't know if you guys remember that.
I made a bunch of new items in preparation for this. So
okay. Cool.
Yeah, I can take care of this. So we are at 72 hours or 3 out of 3?
72 hours, yes. So you guys can do whatever you want with that. And you begin screaming souls and burning fire as you rage out into the Avernian Wastes. And you begin heading in the general direction. Lulu points off in one way because I truly feel like it's this way. And she points off into a singular direction. And she goes, I know it. I know I'm right. And it's up to you whether or not you let her navigate or you try and think your way to this castle yourself.
Nope. Gideon votes to follow Princess Lulu.
Yeah, Princess Lulu.
I wonder, am I a princess? I don't have a parent who's royal, so...
Lulu, whatever you want.
Queen Lulu, Regent Lulu.
Regent has a very non-binary effect that I like that.
Yeah,
that it's
Regent
nice.
Lulu, that's a good one. And I take a knee, Regent Lulu,
Dowager
whatever.
Lulu? Do you have a daughter or a child?
Lulu. Do I have a child? She goes, I assumed that I didn't, but I also don't remember very much. And she looks very concerned for a second. Do I have a daughter? And she ponders to herself as she tries to lead you off into the general direction of where she believes this castle to be. This bloody, scabbed over castle. You guys travel through the waste for quite a while. At least it feels like an eternity. You look at the fuel gauge as the only real meaningful way to determine whether or not you've, gotten anywhere, right? Let So let's try and figure out how long it takes you to get there.
Avery just looking through all our party loot. I wonder if this wizard would be interested in all these fucking spell books we have.
He goes, "No, I'm a time wizard." No, I'm just kidding. He probably is actually. If you guys can find any gold, you guys also realize as you drive away, Mad Maggie probably has a lot of gold too. You guys could probably just ask for a shit ton of gold too instead of soul coins if you want.
Actually,
Is
yeah.
gold valuable here? I mean, I know there's a conversion rate that no one's been able to clarify for me, but
Gold is
I feel like
valuable expressly because it's very easy to tempt humans when you have gold, and souls are the most valuable thing. So
I actually need
Okay.
rather the Raven Queen has showed me in a vision. I need to cry real tears into a 300 gold point gem. So I need one of those.
you just feel, and it's funny because no one's ever said anything to you, but you understand expressly that wealth is so incredibly important to you, and you're so sad, but you're not sad enough. Is what it
Gideon
comes
cracks
down
his
to.
knuckles.
Yeah.
I can help you cry.
No, that's gonna be the easy part. I just need a gem. The gem is what I'm lacking. So when we get a gem or we see somebody that has it, we can take it from them or buy it or whatever, right? Thanks, guys. I'm just letting you know. Keep an eye out for expensive gems.
I will.
Certainly you feel there are people out here that you could talk to about that kind of stuff. You guys travel off for a good amount of time here. Somebody roll me 1d6.
Oh, can I do it?
Sure.
I'm
You
gonna
can.
roll it. I'm gonna roll it. Thanks, everyone.
As long as it's good.
Oh,
About 3 hours go by on the thing as you travel in this direction. Lulu continues to push you further and further in this way, and you begin the vague, just wasteland that is in front of you. Heat and spiked trees and mountains and holes into the ground. You see wafting across beside you, it just seems to be like a swarm of fire tornadoes. Literally, just dozens of cyclones, 100 feet tall, burning with flame. At other times, you see a swarm of what must be 1,000 sturges to descend upon some thing you can't see off in the distance, and a black swarm vanishes into a singular point and then explodes out into the air. It's a terrifying place to be, even on such a devastating machine that you're on. There's such overwhelming devastation all around you, and you feel like your own sense of direction, your own purpose is what keeps you on a specific rail. Keeps you safe, maybe perhaps, from more aimless creatures, and that a lack of focus could lead to an aimless travel, which interacts with aimless beasts. It's hard to tell exactly how this place works, but eventually you descend upon a place that doesn't appear to be a castle at all. And you hear something. There's a muffled sound at first, until one of you pulls out the map, and you hear, "Behold! Zariel's dog crucified those who betrayed his mistress in battle." And the sound comes straight out of your map.
Huh?
You feel that, and you look down at the map, confused, and you look up. Instead of a blur, there are wrought iron trees that line a trail that leads to the summit of a steep hill. There are anguished knights impaled on all of the tree's metal branches. Their bodies are writhing in torment as these bloated sturges feast upon their blood. And you arrive at this terrible iron forest in which some people are having worse days than you. Give me a moment here, and I will get you onto the scene, as it were. And for these kind of stops, you don't have to get out of your vehicle and inspect, but it's like you do kind of come to a very specific endpoint that is like a you know what I mean? Like the map speaks to you, tells you you're here, and it's just not where you want it to be. There are numerous people impaled upon these trees, and they're alive. They start screaming at you as you drive by, and your vehicle kind of comes to a stop. Please, just let us go. End it, please.
Can I look at these people? I mean, I'm somewhat getting greedier, but I'm not bad. Can I help them? Can I pull them off of these trees?
Yeah, I'm gonna look too.
Yeah, so you guys arrive at the point, and your vehicle slows down to a stop, Echo, as you're driving. You look out at it, and Lou goes, "This isn't. Oh no, this isn't where I wanted to be at all. But these people need our help, right?" And she,
I would think so.
Kadia nods.
This could be a trap, everyone.
I leave sorry, my map hasn't loaded in yet. I should probably wait till it loads in before I say anything.
Is there a check we can do, like an inside check or perception or something, to see if the voices are coming from them, or is it like a masked voice from somebody else to be a trap?
yeah, you can
Do
do
you know
a
what I'm
general
saying?
insight check, absolutely.
Okay,
Is anyone else's
if
map
that makes
loaded
any
in?
sense.
Can you not see? Yeah, it looks good to me. You're also farther away. Next week, I'm going to try and have everything. Next time we play, I should have this on the Forge, just like my Mad Mage game. And then we'll
Right.
all have very similar latencies, and things load a lot faster. Because the way the Forge works is it's a paid service or whatever, right? But they have a server network. So basically, all the content is distributed amongst the servers, and then you get the stuff that's closest to you. So you can set yourself to North America West, Trevor, instead of East. Yeah. And then you'll get stuff faster, hopefully. Looks like everyone refreshed. Everyone's pings went away. I should have preloaded this. Sorry, fellas.
There we go. Oh,
thanks to
I reloaded.
Maddie who
Nice.
followed me. I got that. I heard that sound. I was like, wait a second, what was that? I was like, all right, followers. Thanks.
Cool.
Appreciate it.
Hi, Maddie. I still see a black background.
Well, you have no vision. Here, there
I'll
is
do it.
light actually coming from a river of what appears to be lava. So give me a second here.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
So I haven't walled this stuff off. It's mostly just so you can see generally what it is. But you notice that there are human and elvish knights. The guy Maddie who subscribed goes, "You had me at sheep blast, love, and light." Yeah,
Nice.
I feel that. Oh, Lulu.
I jump down from the devil grinder and I go over to one of these metal trees to see if I can.
I'll follow and help.
There's a man standing there. He has deep black hair. He's wearing what appears to be very similar armor to you. Looks like older, much more worn and used. He stares down. He goes, "Hellrider," and this scourge lands on his face and plunges its proboscis straight into the side of his face, starts draining his blood, and flies off away behind him. He goes, "Please, just pull me down. I've been here for so long."
Okay, so my roll was 22. Do I get a sense of them being deceptive, or
These people are frantic to be off.
Okay,
so
so-
they're clearly these are real people being real tortured.
I'm
Okay.
assuming I can reach this particular ancient Hellrider. I would try to pull him down. Can I pull him off of
These
the spikes of the
trees are
tree?
spiked in metal, and one of the first person you go to is only about 10 feet down, and the impalement is one part of it is straight through his lower back and abdomen, and the other part is up through his top left of his shoulder. You can pull straight down on him, and the trees don't move at all. They're wrought iron. There's no bending the tree and having him slope off. It's painful all the way. However, you guys can attempt to dislodge this man if you'd like. You make an athletics check,
Yeah.
and if there's two of you, whoever rolls it can do it at advantage.
I'll roll.
Go ahead, I'll help.
Advantage. Okay. Oh,
man. Well, 17.
Yeah, so you begin pulling on this man. He starts screaming. Just like before he was clearly suffering, he gasped out these ways. He could say, "Oh!" Screams and grits at his thing as he's like, "No, don't stop!" And you continue to pull him off. And as he comes free of the tree and begins falling, you go to catch him. And he just burns away into ash that covers you. The front part of you is just blackened ash across your arms and your face, and the man is no more.
Well, that's gonna affect me long term.
The rest of the people,
Oh my God.
Me,
I try to
me
brush it
now,
off a little bit.
please. There's more people off to the side, despite seeing exactly what happened, who desperately want you to do the same thing to them.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's a
so they're
no
looking
for
to
me,
die.
dog. I'm just gonna be my own thing. Sorry, guys.
I look to Aurelia, the cleric of the party. Can you help them?
Could she maybe do like a medical check or something?
Yeah, I mean, before you start moving up there, you go ahead and give me. You want to what are you looking for? What are you trying to determine when you look at these folks?
Just is there anything that she can do to like assist them medically or magically? I guess.
Yeah,
Is
I
there any
mean,
healing
you
magic?
can give me. Pick your poison. You can go with medicine or religion or arcana if you want.
Medicine. Can I guidance?
Yeah, absolutely. If you stop and think about it, you can guide yourself. You can pray to the companion.
Oh, okay, it doesn't roll. 1 second.
I said pray to the companion. No, I'm just kidding. Give me a second. 2, and then what did you get your actual roll there? So 15. Yeah, you look at these folks. This is something. These people are being punished. You think back to what the cartographer, your map, spoke to you. Behold, Zariel's dog crucified those who betrayed his mistress in battle. Somebody put these people here, and these sturges feed off them and take the blood off to the main tree here. They fly away and deposit it into a different man up top. These people are stuck here. The only freedom they'll ever get is if they're pulled down and an end is brought to them. Perhaps you could try to redeem some, cast your spells, purify them in some way. Seems like they're already dead and everything, but other than the doing of the deed, their life is this forever until you can end it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, she's gonna say, it looks like this is some sort of punishment based upon their past deeds. This is not something that can be healed from. It's some sort of divine or infernal intervention. But she will, can she walk over there?
Where you want to walk to? You guys want to approach the main guy?
Yeah.
So here's the thing. You begin looking at these people screaming after the first man turns to dust. Kedian and Echo look down upon themselves, realizing their skin is stained, basically. You go to wipe it off, and it just stays there. It doesn't go away. And then you notice that there's an eerie silence as a number of wing beats that you didn't realize were kind of going on in the background stop. And then rising up from all of these corpses amidst the screaming that you hear is just a giant swarm of sturges. So let's all roll initiative before we continue any further.
Here we go.
Good thing Lulu has a bug zapper.
Bug zapper.
Bug
Oh,
zapper
one.
Lulu.
Awesome.
Give me a sec here.
I just gotta say, I need to go to the casino after this game because I've been rolling so well.
Oh, rolling hot, are you? I rolled a 1. I will not be joining you.
So, things you can only do in Foundry or in other VTTs. Just roll 25 things in and just have it not be a problem. You know, if you guys, I don't know how much you guys actually play live, but like trying to track like 30 people in initiative, like at a table, it's just like.
Oh, it's a nightmare.
You basically just end up having all the monsters move at once, right? It's like
giant piece of paper.
I have only played virtually.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like when it came to you, I was like, man, I really want to play D&D with you. That's why we did Fandelver. And then you were like, I can only play every other week. And I'm like, I guess I'll run something else. So here we are. Get a dedicated DM over there, buddy. Nikaris is first to go. I mean, what kind of... I've never looked at this guy's spells. He had a short rest, which means he could have regained
He has
stuff.
to have like fireball, right? Just smack it there.
He does not have fireball. He does have a lightning bolt, though.
Somebody had fireball at one point.
In Nikaris' defense, fireball is an incredibly bad spell in hell. Just because it would be good here does not mean it's like the right spell for everything, right?
Shatter.
If only there was a piece of equipment that granted somebody fireball.
He had snowball.
I'd rather
sword.
not.
He's got a lightning bolt. He'll probably just. He's like, "Are we doing this?" He goes,
"Oh yeah."
Sturges. I recognize Sturges because he does. Sturges are a thing that is in the mortal realm as well. He goes, "I wish I had fireball." He says, as he begins moving around this way to get a better angle on these things, because where he is, he'd be shooting through these metal trees and it'd be a big problem. He'd probably also just torture a bunch of people doing that, which Joe probably wouldn't have a problem with, but I think his character might. How many can he get with this? What's the most he can get here? It's not as good as I would like, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, the shape's weird.
I mean, me as a DM is quite happy with what's happening here. But, you know, I am trying to do the best damage I can. So he holds his hand out. And, you know, he's amethyst. I know he doesn't look like that because he just took some official art. But he's purple. And there's this, like, you know, an actual lightning bolt isn't like some yellow or red or anything like that, right? It's like a stark, pure white. And you could see the purple like kind of illuminate and reflect off of some of the gemstones in his own skin. At once it's a charge of energy, a glow, and then an instant discharge as it blasts across the room, blasts across the landscape. And just a quarter of these things just drop dead from just fall out as the rest rush towards you. Sturges. I haven't played Sturges since the Lost Mine of Fandelver. Because there are Sturges in Mad Mage, and you guys never encountered them. Let's see here. This one here, they all begin flying at you. How many of these do we have? I'm just going to do all of them that act in a row. He's only got 40. So this one just begins descending, because obviously these are all flying. Mm-hmm. Alright, now I'll start making my attacks. These ones all begin... Oh, do they have to get into your space? No, they have 5-foot reach. Okay, sweet. Just double checking. They all just begin trying to suck blood from you. This one goes straight for Lulu. She goes, ah! And they stick their little proboscises into you and try and drain your blood out. Okay, and they become attached to you. So what hits here? I think only... Okay, we got one of them. second one. So this one here is attached to Avery. I'm just going to put a grappled icon on him personally, just to show that it's on someone. Even though it's not realistic or whatever, that's fine. This one hit Lulu? I don't think it did, right? It missed? Yeah, badly missed Lulu. Lulu is like, ah, get away from me! We're trying to help people! And she's not going to try and blast it. She just swats at it with its horn and just stabs right through one, and it's stuck on her horn. She's like, ah! She starts fucking flailing her tusks around. Looking a little panicked. This one here also tries to bite onto you. Dead. This one here is going to go straight for Mr. Lightning Bolt himself. This one is dead. This one goes for you, Kedian, as you look down at your like ashy arms and face. It tries to latch onto you. It's your turn.
Womp womp. Alright, well, I will swing my sword at this thing, I think. Well, I mean, I guess shield's a much bigger service, so I'll try to knock it to the ground.
Yeah, so you hear these people. There's a man behind you screaming, "Please, just pull me down! End it!" You swat at this thing, and it tries to dip out of the way nimbly. You get swatted to the ground. It like tries to duck upwards, you know, but you're bringing your shield down on it. It's like just gets scooped and slammed into the ground.
And then I just chop at it.
Yeah, you can stomp on it or poke it with your sword, whatever you'd like to. No problem at all.
And then I look at the one next to me. That's near...
It's literally on. It's in the chest of Echo. He looks down and it's like, ugh, sort of draining him through his vest.
I slice at his proboscis.
Yeah, you try and dive it, but you're just about to get it, and Echo kind of moves a little bit, and you're like, ugh! And even though, you know, like, you're a selfish man, but, like, you're not here to cut one of your most effective teammates' arms off. So you...
selfish in the, for gold, not for,
exactly.
not for killing my friend.
I mean, like, listen, you're selfish for glory, my man. And it's nice to kill stuff, but also, you're not going to cut your friend's arm off, so you don't.
No.
This one here... Terrifying buzzing of the stages as he tries to eat you. Aurelia, your turn. These things are swarming all over you.
Okay. Yeah, she's gonna look at these and she's gonna kind of shoulder her shield, and then light's gonna start emanating from it, and she is going to cast Spirit Guardians.
All right, time to... Will it blend?
Yeah.
Yes, the shield begins to glow. A dim, pale cover. It gets brighter. And then eventually there is just a soft wave. And yeah, anything near you is just going to die. That is for sure. So as soon as their turn starts, they're just going to die. Anything you move into. Are you going to move at all?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Here, I'll get rid of this. Bling. Whoops. That shouldn't have happened.
Would it still get the southmost one from here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, yeah, she's gonna stay here.
If it, in my opinion, if it gets more than half of it, you know, with the proper templates, it'll just tell you, right? But this one has clearly more than half the square in it, so yeah.
And that would be, she rolled 33.
Oh,
or
yeah.
wait, no, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's doing the radiant and the other damage. I forgot.
Oh, so that's good damage.
Here, let me go ahead
Wow.
and fix that on you. That happens with so one of the things about some of the spells in Foundry is when they have two different options. For some reason, it has them all go into effect. And this is most noticeable with the dragon crossbows that have 1d6 of every type of damage, but you actually only pick one, right? Yeah. So you're a good / neutral girl. So 3d8 radiant, not that. And so we'll use whatever your 3d8 roll was. Your radiant was 13. I mean, none of these things can survive 13. This one literally flies right towards Avery to swarm all over him, and just explodes into a little blood pop as it gets close to you. This one here, fortunately, goes this way. Not through any skill or talent, just because it's the quickest line, and tries to attack him. This Sturge is dead. This Sturge here fucking flies straight into the blender and immediately dies. And it seems like there's something forcing them towards you, because they're all running in and dying. It's not like they're seeing... Normally, even idiots, even like beasts will stop. They won't run straight into a bug zapper over and over again. But that does not seem to be the case with these. Something about this place is forcing them to come after you. And they just continuously explode as they come towards you. Avery, your turn. One of them is still biting onto you. You can see he's kind of burning away, and there's a couple more to your north.
Alright, so let's get Baskerville on this guy up here, whatever the fuck his name is.
You gonna spend some sorcery points on a dog?
Yeah.
How long does the dog last?
5 minutes, or until whatever I sick him on dies.
I mean, these things have like 3 hit points, so it's gonna die immediately.
No, I'm putting him on this thing on the fucking blood tree.
Oh, you're gonna go attack this dude? So this person up here is an impaled man.
Oh, I thought he was some
Nope,
guy sending
sorry.
out these fucking...
He does not seem to be. Here, and in fact, as you look up upon it, looks a little bit like this.
Oh,
so, I mean, you don't have to summon Baskerville if you don't want to. But he
That's sick,
is kind of
man.
looking
That's so
down at you guys. Sadly. He's in pain, obviously, but he hasn't really said much yet.
I thought he was a villain. Yeah, I guess I wanted to summon a dog to kill him then. That would have been rude.
Yeah.
I guess
I mean, he looks quite villainous, but also not. It's hard to tell. I mean, it looks like he's having a bad time, that's for sure. Also, look how gross Sturges is. All right, I don't know if you're still looking at that, but, like, God, that's gross. A Sturge there in the bottom right. Nasty.
That's a gross Sturge. I am going to just go ahead and summon my Staff of the Adder.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
And it's actually my Hexblade weapon, so I'm going to get my...
Right, did you adjust the Staff of the Adder to be the right attack score, or do you need me to?
Oh, I didn't do that.
So what's your pack weapon do?
It just gets to use my charisma.
Alright, here. Let me fix that for you. Melee weapon attack ability modifier. Charisma. There you go.
Nice. Alright. So...
Yeah, you just immediately crit this thing. Just plunk. It snaps. You hold your staff out to it, just snap. Eats this thing up.
Oh, I have so many little fellas now. I love this place. And
someone behind you screams, "Please! Please kill me!"
Wait your turn.
Echo, your turn.
Okay.
There's a Sturge on you. It's burning away actively, but you could just kill it if you
want. I will take one shot at it if I can.
Yep.
It's this one, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wink.
You're trying to like pry it off with the mace, and it crawls around to your lower back. You're like, ah!
All right, so it didn't do it. All right, I'll attack it again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then this time, as it's moving around, you just pin it between like your arm with your elbow and crunch into it, and it just splats.
Okay, and I will circle around. Oh, sorry. I can. Oh, there we go. Why can't I move? There we go. I will flurry of blows this one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow! Didn't think that was going to do it. Can I move up and use my second flurry of blows?
Yeah, whatever you want. Yeah. You got the movement.
Shoom. All right, that's it for me. Enter.
All right, who's up next? Sturgis? No, the Karis. That's also me. Now, Karis, he just kind of takes a couple steps back because, well, she seems to have this handled. Actually, is he a magic missile? He does. All right, he'll magic missile some Sturgis. I think he would do that. Cast. Blink. 1.
Yeah, he's always up for attacking.
Alright, then I'll roll 2 more plus 2. He'll be attacking. He'll do 2 at the first one and then another one at the second one. So this one does die, and the other one takes a measly 2 damage. And it's still somehow alive. He goes, this one here it just immediately explodes at the beginning of its turn. Lulu's like, ah! She just starts flying around trying to help you guys get these things off. And it's as like she's stabbing through one of these that you begin hearing some additional sounds as something is flying towards you. Give me a moment here. I messed some stuff up real quick. Da-da-da. But you begin seeing off in the distance a flying, fiery beast up in the air. Seems to be a horse made mostly of darkness and fire. It's about 300 feet away. And it is careening towards you. Where the hell did that download go? Well, you know what? Never mind. So yeah, about 300 feet away, you begin seeing this large creature. Well, maybe not large. It probably looks quite small, actually, from the distance. But it's coming towards you.
Okay. Are we still in initiative?
You absolutely are, yes.
All right. Who's starting? Lulu.
So Lulu stabs the shit out of that, who tries to tusk one of these things. And goes, oh, okay then. We did it. This one's dead as well. Kedian, it's your turn. You see this flying figure coming towards you.
Cool.
And the tree, as it's flying towards you, all of the people impaled on the trees look towards it, and they stop screaming and begging for death and begin cowering. No, he's back. Run.
Okay. So I don't see anything though on my map, right?
Not on the map, no, but you would say, I mean, quite similar to that approach.
Easy peasy.
From this direction.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him Sir Lemon Squeezy. He looks so easy peasy.
Yeah,
Sir Lemon
that's it.
Squeezy.
So
Push
easy
over
peasy.
here. And then I guess I'll just ready an attack action. In
I
case
see
he
it's
gets close
quite
to it.
far away, and he's just careening towards you. You notice that the people around you seem very scared of this person.
I mean, I don't see him, and he's
Yep.
not that close to me, so I'll just prepare myself for the worst kind of thing.
Yeah. You
yeah,
hear
so
also up on their edge. He goes, "Please, before it gets here, just pull me down." End it. The blonde-haired man who has not yet spoken to you is finally addressing you from his prominent tree of impalement.
Okay, I've moved as far as I can. So no, all I can do is ready an action. I'll ready an attack action and just sort of brace myself for what's to come.
Yep, absolutely. You do so. Okay, Aurelia, what would you like to do?
How far is this thing away again? 300 feet?
Yeah, give or take, about 300 feet.
Based on how fast it's moving, do we have an idea how many rounds that will take?
That's a good question. I would say he seems to be moving pretty fast, but, you know, maybe 2 or 3.
Okay. In that case, she's gonna.
Oh, you cut out there, sorry. Go ahead and try again.
She's basically, in hearing this guy asking for help, she's gonna dash over here. And so he's kind of in the
Here's a question.
spirit guardians.
Did you exclude all of the knights from your spirit guardians?
I imagine she would have. I don't know if that's a good idea, but I think she feels sympathy towards them, especially because they're Hellriders.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no wrong answer to that question. Just curious. You approach.
I was like, oh god, they're gonna all grab me. Maybe they will, but yeah, that's her turn.
As you dash up towards this thing, give me a disadvantage perception check.
Okay.
Just a pair of 20s. This man is not alive. And you know that all of these people have been tortured and are maybe here eternally. But you notice that as these Sturges, when you first came here, were leaving these bodies and going to this man, they're feeding him the blood of the other people. This man's a vampire. Eternally undead. Show that portrait one more time.
Yeah.
The pointy ears should have clued me on.
But he seems also to be an elf. But he looks down at you and goes, that's Harriman. He'll do the same to you as he did to all of them. Just pull me down and let me die.
You can be free of this curse if you're. If I pull you down.
I don't know. My soul's trapped here, I think. All I know is pain and regret. The nightmare and its rider approach. Avery.
If I go up there with Aurelia, 1 second here. How far away is this nightmare?
You look up. I mean, geez, got to be 240.
2 to 3 rounds, right?
Yeah, about he's almost a full 300 feet away, even though he has approached since you last looked.
All right, well, I guess I'll just kick it back and wait.
All right, Echo. What are you up to?
I'm not sure at this point. Can I run through this stuff, or do I have to go around?
You got to go up the ramp. I mean, I guess you could probably try and parkour your way through the iron trees. You will take damage if you fail. They're very sharp and maybe cursed.
Okay, I'll walk around. But I will, I think I can use Step of the Wind as a bonus action, right? Disengage action as a bonus action. Okay, so I will use Step of the Wind to get to him. Features. Disability. Okay. So I'm just going to move myself all the way here. Oh, shit. I will try to... Would I have heard anything that just happened from where I was?
Yeah, you can loosely hear this dude talking about wanting to be pulled down and that this person is someone named Harlan. Not the person you're talking to, but the approaching knight.
Right. I will. So I still have my action. I will. Let me look real quick here. Attack. Since there's the tree that's going through him is all iron, right?
Yes.
I will reach up and grab one of the iron things that are going through his chest, and I will cast Shocking Grasp. So it goes.
Yeah, what are you trying to do?
I want to Shocking Grasp him and the iron tree to kind of try to give it like, you know what I mean, good
If you
damage.
have to roll at advantage again, you can target him and roll with advantage because yeah, I mean there is metal going right through him. If you want to try and zap him, you can.
All right. Where is my Shocking Grasp? So Alt, right, for advantage?
Yep.
Ooh, shit. That's it. You wanted it to.
Yeah, you zap this guy. What are you doing? Just pull me down. It'll end it all. Please. Harmon's a monster. He'll put you here too.
Nothing else happened to him? He just got kind of pissed. Well, obviously, it wasn't that much damage.
Oh yeah, I mean, do you want me to show you his health bar?
Well,
I
you don't
mean
really have
to.
to,
I
but-
normally do.
Yeah.
Is he saying to pull him off of the tree?
Yeah, it seems that. That seems to be the suggestion.
I don't think we have any reason to trust this guy.
Yeah, that's why
those
I was trying to
legendary
shock him,
actions are looking real suspicious.
I really thought it was funny when you shocked him. Let's keep shocking him.
What's wrong with you? Why?
I don't know, man. I just thought it might do a bit more damage
I don't
because
mean
of the
that. I
metal
think he's
tree.
saying that
like-
to Avery.
all right, so that's pretty much it because that was actually an action. So, all right, enter. That's it.
I think this
All
guy
right.
sent those bugs at us.
All right, this creature
There's a chance,
under
yeah.
nightmare. I mean, it's attached to the nightmare, and the nightmare approached. Nakar.
I'm just gonna ask Satan police when they get here, what's going on?
So Nakaris begins, I guess, running up this way. Because wait, don't leave me down here. And then what is he gonna do? You got this creature approaching, this scary man. Everyone's looking. What would he do? Doesn't have summon greater demon prepared. What's going on with you, Joe? It's there, but not prepared. That's so unlike you. Alright. I think he probably just readies a Toll the Dead, not against anything that becomes hostile to him, because that's the kind of person he is. And it's at that point that there's an intense buzzing sound and a flurry of motion as some creature erupts out from underneath the just zips up above the trees off to the left and tries to snatch up Lulu. Oh shit, I rolled privately. It slashes into him with its little talons. Well, it's giant talons, actually. You want to see what this thing looks like? Nasty little hell wasp. Slashes into it with its talons and then tries to sting her with its stinger. Sting her with its stinger. And plunges it into her. It looks like, yeah, this... you don't know how intelligent this beast is, but it looks like it's just seen the smallest prey being left behind and runs up and tries to snatch her. And she is currently grappled. Lulu's like, ah! Just begins, like, what is this, idiot? Please help me! And she, I guess, subconsciously is going to, I mean, I guess it's got to be the trumpet, right? There's just no way. She and begins her trumpet of sparkles. The Hell Wasp fails, and it's just an explosion of glitter and light, and but it's still holding on to her. Kedian, it's your turn.
All right.
Sorry, these things are they're a little bit up in the air too. Obviously, I mean she's like 25 feet, and this thing is like probably 20 feet at least. But I mean, obviously, you could still you could jump at it maybe. And there's just trees around. You can try and climb the razor trees.
That would be cool. Can I do that?
If you want to try to climb some razor trees, give me. I mean, what do you got here? Athletics-wise, they're quite high. Don't you have like a feature that lets you jump extra high or something?
I do.
Yeah.
I have. What's it called?
Peerless Athlete. That's right.
Peerless Athlete gives me an extra 10 feet of jumping. That was long jump though. I don't know what it is for high jump.
Yeah, the distance of your long and high jumps increases by 10. That's insane. To get 10 feet of high jump is crazy. But yeah, I mean, that would make it so you could effortlessly get up there and attack this thing, or try and grab it if you want to.
I want to use Peerless Athlete, and I want to jump up and try to grapple it and pull it down to the ground.
Yeah, you turn around. She goes, Kedian, help me! Her first instinct. And you spring into action. You run, you jump down off the ledge, land in a full squat, and just rocket yourself up into the air. What do you have to do anything else for this? You have advantage on athletics checks. Distance of your high jump and movement, it's just movement. So there's no issue.
I guess can I just, instead of grappling, can I just shield bash?
You can try and knock it prone if you want. Yeah, you can try and cannonball yourself up there. Go ahead and give me your athletics check. You have advantage when you use Peerless Athlete as well.
Sweet, let's do that.
So this thing will use its best feature. It'll try and resist you with its strength. But you literally, you run down this hill and just boom, cannonball straight towards it with your shield out. You crunch into this thing and you all go clattering to the ground. Everyone just goes into the ground. Everybody roll dexterity saves to see how much of this tree spikes you up.
Dexterity save. Nice.
All right, everyone does pretty well except Lulu. She's gonna take a little bit of piercing damage. She has 1 point of piercing damage. As you guys kind of clatter into these spiky trees and kind of slash down amongst the ground, and you're all kind of in a pile at the bottom of the heap. But yeah, you can stand up. You still have your action.
Okay.
You land on your feet for sure.
So that was my. Oh. Okay. I don't think I could have done that, actually.
What?
Peerless Athlete's a bonus action.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you could still try and shove it prone. So, I mean, that with your action, one of your attacks can be a shove attack. So that's fine.
We'll do that instead, so I don't get my action instead.
You still have one attack
right?
left. So, grapples and shoves and things replace a singular attack. So people with extra attack can do twice.
Okay. So then I'll silver longsword it once.
Yeah, you kind of charge through in the air, knock this thing to the ground. It's kind of floundering on the ground, and you try and plunge yourself into it, but it's just the stinger and all the claw. Its weird fucking bug legs are all over the place. Kind of move out of the way, and you're keeping it off Lulu. You think it's still kind of got her
shield
in the mandibles there, and you're trying not to stab her while also trying not to get stabbed, and it's just really hard.
Yeah.
But
okay,
I mean,
so
you've definitely hamstrung this thing. It's now on the ground and prone. It's going to lose half its movement speed, but normally flyers have 60 feet, right? So it's going to be in trouble.
Cool. Yeah, I think that's all the things I can do, but that was pretty effective.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Aurelia, your turn. You stand here in this midst of this conversation / assault with this man.
Mm-hmm. Would she have been she has been kind of talking and watching him talk to Echo? Could she get any insight on him?
Yeah, absolutely. You can roll. You have incredibly good passive insight. I would say, even without, if you want to take an action to roll, I can probably give you more specific stuff, but I can also just give you a vibe based off your pretty good passive insight. It's up to you.
Yeah, I would appreciate a vibe.
Sure. So, I mean, you definitely get the gist that this person is fearful and regret of this approaching figure, and desperately does want you to pull him down and kill him. You know that for sure. He said some other words, and there's been some conversation happening that could lead you to ask some questions, but you definitely feel that his like intent to die and warning you away are both legitimate.
Okay. I mean, unless anyone tries to ward her off of it, she's going to try to pull him off.
Yeah, so you can approach, and he's kind of up there, but I mean, you could just start heaving on a boot, and he's going to try and help you, right? So go ahead and give me an advantaged athletics check. You start pulling and pulling, and he starts sliding forward. He's so deep onto there, like it's literally like there's almost 2.5 feet of just pure sword tree sticking out of the front of this guy. It doesn't make any sense he's alive. I mean, the only thing that's keeping him alive is his vampire regeneration and these sturges feeding him blood. So you pull him, and you kind of have to actually like pull his boot down. It starts slicing him and push him up, and he's almost off. Definitely, another action or another success or two will get this man down off this tree. So consider that to be, a success. A critical success would fully free him. Otherwise, 2 more successes.
Okay.
I'll kind of give you a glimpse into the mechanics once you start doing the thing. The nightmare continues to dash towards you. Its rider staring off into the distance. Silent, except for the fact that all of the whales are cowering around you as everyone fearfully looks towards you, begging you to end their lives. Avery.
How far out are the rider and nightmare out now?
About 180 feet.
All right. Well, I am going to hold. Do we want to start firing on that thing as soon as it gets into range, guys? Because I'll do it.
Well, you might still have another round to prepare that. I think you should probably attack the.
Lulu goes, "This bug is trying to eat me!"
Oh yeah, the wild.
I don't want to be food. I remember
Calm
that.
down.
I remember I don't want to be eaten.
As soon as you get a crown, you're dramatic.
Well,
Gideon has it. It's just a bug. I guess I'll fire at it.
That's not even metagaming. Like, please attack this thing. It's just, it's just a panicked elephant being eaten by a giant wasp.
Do you see? It's fine.
You gotta miss it once, then it beats its wings up as it tries to get up, and you shoot it at one of its wings, and it's stuck down there a little bit. Echo, your turn. It looks like Aurelia is trying to pull this guy down. She looks at you.
yeah, I will also try to pull him down if I can.
Yeah, go ahead, and he's already kind of essentially given her the help action, so you can make a straight athletics roll. Basically, once per round, he can assist someone in trying to get him off.
I am not the greatest at athletics, but I'm going to try my best. Come on.
So you go, you literally, like, she's got him by one leg, and she's like, push on it. But like then she has to get around behind him and try and push him up off the tree.
Yeah.
And she's like, you pull, I'll push. And you grab one of his boots, and it just comes straight off. And there's just this pale white skin that looks like it's been just sitting in water for 100 years. And some of it comes off.
Oh, wow.
And you just look down at this wet boot.
All right. I guess that's... Well, that was my action, so I will...
Sorry, man.
Hey, man, listen, I rolled a 1. Come on.
Yeah, you get a boot. Go ahead and add gross vampire boot to your inventory.
I will keep those boots if I get both of them off. I will.
Oh, God.
Let me see. I guess that's it, man. I'm just going to keep here and try to help, I guess. Enter. There's nothing else I can do.
You hear off in the distance a booming, echoing voice. Welcome to Harriman's Hill. You'll never leave. I think that's where we're going to end our session tonight.
Oh no.
As the
What if you don't?
Narzagon approaches, Haramon himself, you pull on this tortured man, vampire, trying to free him from his eternal prison. These other knights, ancient hell riders perhaps. Also, a bug is trying to steal your little celestial. What's up with that? But I guess we'll find out next week. Because we're coming to the end of our session, and we're at the top of the round. I think it's a good time to stop. How was that?
Good.
Sorry, I wasn't super prepared this week. I had to do some stuff on the fly there. I just, I've been very busy, especially when I decided to hey, I'll just stream it for no reason.
No, it's all good, man. I'm sorry I got here late, man.
No,
I have Peerless Athlete for 10 minutes.
Sure do.
Can I put that on my character somehow, or I won't remember in 2 weeks from now?
Oh, that's totally fair. Here, give me a sec. We'll do it this way.
Stick ability lets you standing leap 10 feet in the air and smack a bug onto the ground.
Yeah.
Fearless
Dude,
Athlete,
Jesus.
10 minutes. There you go.
Cool, thanks.
That's on the thing. Let me just see about this. Let's see if we can get a fucking thing on you. Maddie 007 goes, that was a lot of fun. Thanks, man. We appreciate you coming out and watching. There's a few people watching. Wasn't expecting that for the first Descent into Avernus stream, but we appreciate you guys coming out. Anyone who only saw a little bit of it or trying to catch the VOD later, I will upload it to YouTube. I'll try and cut I'm probably not going to edit it much, to be perfectly honest. The sound will get better and the break will be cut out. Otherwise, it'll be exactly the same as it was. I'll see you guys all on Friday. We're going to stream again for Mad Mage, though.
Oh, fun, yeah.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream there. So everyone who's watching, thanks a lot. Catch me on Reddit. Check out my channel, RestOTG. If you want to actually book a game with me, I'm starting up paid games. Right now, I'm planning on doing a Mad Mage game, but I will literally run any campaign for the first couple people who decide to sign up. I'll go and figure it out and get it done. So, yeah, hit me up on Start Playing, RestOTG if you're interested in it. And have a good week.